are you? Welcome to all signs, present and future energy for you. So I'll wait a few minutes for people to come in. We got a couple in here. Hi, Kim. Hi, beautiful soul. I see you in my comments all the time. How are you doing? We can have like a private little chat right now, real quick, before other people come in. Type, 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 type. As you can see, we're going to start with Pisces because they would have been next in line for their zodiac reading. I ended with Aquarius yesterday. Hi, Brittany. How are you? You doing well? Can't complain. What about? That's okay. It's not bad. Actually, thank you for asking. That's very sweet of you. My mom is here today. Well, she's here for a couple days. She came in late yesterday afternoon. Good morning. It's her birthday today. So, yeah, it's my mom's birthday. Hi, Brinsky. Russell. It wouldn't be alive without Russell. Hi, everybody. It's so great to see you all. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, thank you. I will pass on the happy birthdays to my mom. Hello. Anyone else have a birthday today? Although it's kind of early. There's not too many people in here yet for that to be on chance. I am doing pretty good. How are you guys? Doing good, doing good. I'll let her know. I told her, I said, you know, you can pop in because she's downstairs. She's doing her breakfast right now. Hello from Russia. Wow. I think it's so cool to talk to people all over the place. She's downstairs doing her breakfast right now. I said, you can pop in. And she said, no, I don't know why I want to do that. She said, I might just sit and listen to you. And I said, oh, well, that might make me feel kind of subconscious. That's kind of creepy. My mom is just sitting on the stairs listening to me. So I will let her know. That's so nice of all of you to wish her happy birthday. We're going to do, we're going to order Mandarin tonight. Do you guys have Mandarin restaurant? Is that just a Canadian thing? I can't imagine that it is. We're going to do the Mandarin, and I'm going to go get her a cake. Oh, Ashita, she's on the metro. Man, good for you. Don't use up too much data. We'll be okay without you, Ashitosh. Thank you, bud. Yeah, I know. Wait, well, you know what? I remember, do you guys ever remember the first time you heard your parents say a bad word? I still kind of remember that. And I thought, I think I was in my 20s, and I guess my mom figured, well, she can hear it by now. I just thought, my mom, no. Isn't it beautiful? I love it too. I want to live here. My next incarnation, I want to live in a planet where it looks like this. This is where I want to go. Good morning, everybody. Oh, you know what? So I have I have an interesting story to share with you. And it's about tarot reading and oracle reading. And if you haven't seen them, I did Capricorn and Aquarius yesterday, and I was using I'm not going to use these today. I was using the archetype decks, and we have poet. See, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. But they have light. They have a light aspect, and they have a shadow aspect. Hi, Dawn. How are you? And so we had some interesting shadow aspects come out yesterday. And so here's the funny thing. Like, there was this person, they were very benevolent, they were a leader, and but then they got, their shadow was that they abuse animals. Oh, here it is. Tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. And I thought, oh, no, I don't like them. No. So as we're doing the reading, it's kind of heavy, and I'm thinking, well, okay, I took a little pause in the reading, and I said, there's something that you should consider, is that when you are reading tarot or oracle cards, particularly, like, if it's not just a spiritual reading about, you know, space and time and your growth, if it's someone else around you, tarot it doesn't have a scale, like, in terms of what this energy is. So, like, in terms of something like this, it can be 0 to 10, but what's the scale? You know, you can pull out clarifiers, and I think we did get clarifiers that said, this person actually is really good. They're a really good person. So I think in that respect, the scale, for however it resonated for people, could be somewhere more like 1. 1 or 0 even, where 10 could be a psychopathic maniac, right? So it's important to remember that there's, you know, the scale of where something could sit. It's not always strongly defined when you're doing a reading. So this is the funny thing. So I sat down last night. I was trying to decide, because the night before I do these lives, I think about, what am I going to do? What cards am I going to do? Which I've already decided. So I've got that all set aside. And then I write down, you know, my little book. I get all the signs in the order I'm going to do. So it's ready to put the timestamps. And then I get the set up for the first one we're going to do. So, I'm going to pull archetype cards on myself. I don't even remember what the light was. So I thought, okay, I'm going to pull one on my shadow. I'm going to pull. So I'm shuffling, pull it out. And what do I get but this card from my shadow? I'm thinking, no, I would never hurt an animal. I would never. I love the environment. And so that got me thinking about the scale. But of course, do you think I could fall asleep last night? No. I'm sitting there thinking, the universe is trying to tell me something. I'm being negligent. How am I neglecting the animals? How am I neglecting Lily? Am I neglecting this? I'm running through this in my head. And I thought, you know what? She's chubby. I haven't stuck to her diet very well. I have not stuck to her diet. And I thought, that's not good. That's not good for her. I have to be stronger. So a spider, oh yeah, you know, it's funny you say, what about spiders? Because I killed 2 spiders yesterday too. But they were in my son's room on his pillow. I had to, right? And then I'm not a vegetarian, so I thought about that too. And oh my God, the universe is trying to tell me something. And then I thought to myself, and what about the environment? What am I doing to the environment? Like, it's just being human, I'm wrecking the environment. And then I remembered I was cleaning out the fridge yesterday, and you know what I did? I was in a bit of a rush, and I had like these takeout containers that had leftover food in them. I should have taken the leftover food and put it in the compost bin and then rinsed out the containers and put them in recycling. But I didn't do it. I took the whole thing and put it in the garbage. Like, I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, I'm terrible. So, and then I woke up this morning and said, there's scales, Cindy. There's a scale here. You don't have to be so hard on yourself. But anyways, I think so you got to look at that. When the shadow, it doesn't mean that you're like, you know, you're skinning cats or anything. God, hope not, don't do that. But I think, you know, it tells you, think about something. And I'm right, like, I got to be better with Lily's diet. I really do. It's not good for her to be overweight. But her eyes, it's so freaking hard. It really is. And I love food. And I know she loves food. And she sees me eating it. And then she's giving me those big eyes. I have nothing in my life that's enjoyable except food. You know, that's what she's thinking. And I had to do the spiders because my son would not sleep in his room. It was a full, see, balance. We have to think about how to bring balance. There could be little things that are off kilter. I need to bring balance to that. And also, I did think about, too, I haven't played with Lily as much as I used to prior to the move and everything. And because I was so tired. So I need to do that, too. So, going back, you know what? Like, when you get a reading and there isn't a scale, you can try to clarify it, and you might watch a reading where it's not being clarified. Don't put something there where it's not. I was trying to do that to myself. So I know I was moving, right? No guilt, but I think it was just, think about these things, Cindy. Maybe it's time you can put a little more energy over here again because you weren't for a while. So I thought that was so interesting that I pulled that card out for myself. Oh my God. I didn't like that person. It's me. All right, I'm finished babbling. So is everybody ready? Are we ready? So I'm no sign yet. I am going to go to Pisces, the Pisces. Pisces power. Oh, let me get ready for a timestamp. Yes, we're going to get ready for a timestamp. We're at 9:10. We'll call that 9:10 for Pisces. Pisces. Good morning. So we're going to do, I'm going to pull out 3 cards. I'm not finding a good spot. Okay, can you guys tell me, can you still see that? To me, it looks like you can't see much of it. Can you see the whole thing? Yay or nay? You have no Pisces placements. Gotta wait a while, Kim. No. Okay, so you can't see that. Maybe I'm going to put it over here. I need more space to shuffle. There we go. You can see that. Can you see that? I need more space to work on the table. You still can't see that? Can you see it now? Okay, thank you, Jonathan. You can see it. Okay. So I'm going to pull out 3 cards. This is going to be quick and sweet. I want it to be quick. My mom's here, but I already told her. I got work to do, you know. I got work to do. So we're going to look at 3 cards for your present energy and 3 cards for your future energy. And if there's something that needs to be clarified, I shall clarify it. And remember, take everything with a grain of salt. A pinch, just a pinch. So Pisces, Pisces, spices, babies. My Pisces friends, my Pisces friends. Your current and future energy. Your current and future energy, Pisces. Wow, the tower like just jumped right out. I have done nobody yet. I'm going right into Pisces. The Tower, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. Your future is the 6 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. You have the Hermit underneath, and the 4 of Cups, and the Prince. Wow, you got a lot of stuff underneath here. Let's get into that in a second. This is what you got right now, Pisces. You have the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. And it was funny because the Tower flew right out, like very dramatic as it wants to be. Maybe it doesn't want to be though, because you have the Queen of Pentacles here. It feels like there's some sort of a major change. Boy, there's something that you want to communicate to somebody that I think you see them as sort of very grounded, doing really well. Somebody's looking in on this Tower though. The way the cards are looking here, there's a Tower, and it's really odd. There's a goat here. There's an awful lot, this Queen of Pentacles, there's an awful lot, well, there's a lot of Capricorn energy screaming through in this. And the 10 of Wands, there's a burden here. There's some sort of burden. Right now, you're either feeling some sort of burden, there's something that you want to make move forward or come to an end. But you know what? There's like stability in the middle. But both of these feel like really fiery. The energy on either side of this stable, grounded, mature situation, it feels unstable. Like everything on either side of it feels unstable. And how do you negotiate that? Like the Tower and the 10 of Wands, there's something big here that like you want to release. You need to end something. But it feels like, you know, just having that on either side of you, you're kind of stable. Do you want to go that way? You feel kind of trapped. I want to say, you feel kind of trapped maybe in some sort of situation or decision. If I do this, it's like the whole world is going to change. If I do this, it's a big release, but where does it go from there? Like it's kind of precarious. It feels sort of precarious. Your energy feels precarious, like you're not sure about something. So going into the future here, you have the Six of Swords. Really interesting. You don't have a lot of cards with people in them. And that's kind of funny because your underlying is the Hermit. So you might be very isolated, or you're keeping yourself very isolated or very to yourself on some level. Hi, Nikita. How are you? Are you keeping yourself kind of confined or not sharing your energy? I'm just noticing that. Like there's just the Queen of Pentacles. That's it. That's the only depiction of a person in any of your cards. So you might be pulling back, maybe because you feel this. This is intensity. This does not feel like the kind of energy that Pisces would be very comfortable sitting in for very long or sitting around or being. I don't think most people would. But it's an awful lot of fire on either side of stability. So your future here with the Six of Swords, you're trying to go towards... in the future, you're just going to kind of let things flow here. Where are you led? What are you led to do? Where's this taking you? And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're hoping that something's going to take you here to the new beginning that's actual, real and tangible. You can feel it. You can touch it. It's something you're actually experiencing. It's not something that's just in your mind or just because there's a lot of that. We're going to get there in a second. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire underneath the surface, Pisces. That's what I'm going to say. Once we get into the bottom, you'll really see that. The Ace of Pentacles, into this Two of Pentacles, though. it's like you want a new beginning in something. You're hoping for a new beginning in something, but there's an awful lot of unknown too. I kind of feel like you're dealing with Two of Pentacles is juggling different things in your life, taking something new on perhaps to add what you already have. But this is really interesting because you have the moon and the sun. So kind of going through elements of a cycle where there's a lot of unknown, but there's also things that you are very clear about. So it's kind of, to me, feels like wanting to have some sort of clarity and balance it with something unknown as you move into the future. Now look at the underline, is really interesting. There's a lot of fire here. So you have the Hermit, then you have the Four of Cups. So the Hermit, feeling like just trying to find your own way, like really keeping to yourself, not sharing anything, going within to try to figure out or maybe solve your problem or whatever this energy is that's sitting under you. It almost feels like it's sitting under you and all around you. And then there's some disappointment or something that you feel like you've missed out on and you really want to drive yourself towards it. Like really, it's almost like something's sitting underneath you and it's fueling you in a really unusual way. And then you have the Four of Wands, like kind of coming together and creating some sort of brilliance with this fire. Creating brilliance with this fire. Harnessing it. That's the key here for you, is harnessing something that perhaps you feel very passionate about, that kind of like feels like it makes you feel unstable. Yeah, it makes you feel unstable. Do I clear? I feel like I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles because it's really the only figure here outside of like the Hermit. There's a person. And it's so funny that you have the Hermit as your underline and there's no people in any of these cards. So the Queen of Pentacles, what is this Queen of Pentacles to Pisces? Man, this is driving you. Maybe it's a person. It could be a person, or it could be a goal that you have for yourself on some level, like, you know, to be to succeed on some business element, or to really make your home life very stable and very nurturing. But boy, it's like the Knight of Swords. It's the Sun. There we go. Talked about almost wanting to create some sort of a new beginning in the future that either it removes this unknown and confusion, or it adds a bright sunny day to where you're moving forward. And then we have the Six of Cups. So coming together in some sort of celebration. Reconciling. So it might be you want to reconcile something, but there's so much fire in this places, it feels like it might make you uncomfortable. And maybe that's why you're kind of withdrawn here. You're not really sure how to move forward on that. So seeing you in the future, I feel like you just kind of let the universe see where it's kind of taking you here, where the universe is taking this. Because the Ace of Pentacles is coming up, it is very likely that it is taking you to some sort of new beginning. It does feel like that is your hope here. There you go, Pisces. All right. Now I'm going to shuffle and I can kind of see who's in here, who's saying what's going on. I didn't put socks on today and my toes are cold. What's the weather like where you guys are? It's really rainy here. Really rainy. It's supposed to get really strong winds later. Must be really, it's not too bad. Well, I think it's about 8 or 9 degrees Celsius right now. Considering like when I moved where I am now, it was like -20 for 2 or 3 weeks straight. Toe socks. I have those actually, but they are kind of uncomfortable. They feel funny between each toe. Pretty sunny. It was really sunny here yesterday. Sunny in Moscow, rain here in Michigan. My toes are cold. Dana, you got cold toes? It's not warm in Texas, Dana? Yeah, Michigan. I think Michigan often shares a lot of the same weather that like we have here in Ontario. Sunny in Berlin. Hey, Ori. Everyone's going by so fast. Rain last night. North Carolina. It's cold in Texas. Chilly in New Mexico. Gray, yeah. Feet are cold. We'll kind of warm up our toes. I brought a little drink too to keep me going. 22 in Lisbon. Wow. Jeez, Russell. That's so nice. That's like perfect. All right. I'm going to write in timestamp of 20. Wow, that was a long one for Pisces. 20, we'll do that. 2010. For Aries. Oh, for Aries. Aries. Fireball babies. Fireball babies. Quickly toe yoga. Yeah, that's a good idea. My toes are kind of cracking now. Might be distracting. This is always wrong. Who's often one of the longest signs that I do? Is Pisces always long? Yeah, Pisces can be long. And then Scorpio can be long. I'm trying to think when I do readings, like whose are the longest ones? Aquarius is known for being one of the fastest ones I have to do. All right, Aries, Aries. Actually, yeah, it's my mom's birthday today. How many Aries do we have in your house? Do we have any other Aries whose birthday is today? Aries, Aries. Present, current, and future energy. Mom's birthday is tomorrow. Aries, fireball babies. Okay, current energy for Aries. 10 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Wow, Princess of Cups. It's like coming out of something difficult, heartbreak, moving slowly but surely towards healing and feeling really good. It's really easy to read. And you have in the future, you have the Six of Cups. You have the Emperor coming into your own reading. Oh, wow. And then you have the Prince of Wands. Va, va, boom. Oh, geez. And then you have the Aeon, which is like the Judgment at the bottom, like the Phoenix rising from the ashes. The Four of Swords underneath that. Wow. Really about like big time healing. This is a really huge, huge healing. Healing. Kind of like coming out, moving progressively through a healing process and coming out on the other side, like feeling alive and ready to go. Yours is going to be really short and sweet, I think, Aries. You've got the 10 of Swords, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and there you have the Princess of Cups. This is like the Page of Cups. This one is really about healing, though. There's this beautiful dolphin, which to me symbolizes healing karmic cycles. You're being guided by spirit here, but you're also protected in such a beautiful way. I think about these great big swans. They own whatever pond that they're in. Like they are very, very territorial. So whatever is protecting you like full on. And you're holding the lotus. This is all this beautiful energy pushing you forward. Really awesome, healthy energy. Going slowly and surely into a really positive direction and opening up your heart chakra. Look at this. We have the heart here with a sword through it. So kind of helping that, getting through that, and then allowing the heart to come out again, allowing it to move forward into a new beginning. That's where you are right now. You're kind of coming out. But, you know, I feel like with all this, the dolphin behind you and the big swan, it sort of feels like, because it is a very gentle, innocent type of energy, that there's a lot of protection around you right now. Could be people that you deal with are sort of protective about you, or could just be guardian angels or making sure the bad things don't come towards you. And then in the future, you have the Six of Cups, the Emperor, and then you have the Prince of Wands. Wow, talk about connecting with your inner child, utilizing that to find your deepest, truest, purest self, to lead yourself forward in a way that you feel really good, like sitting in all your own natural energy here. Really intense, like really good. Prince of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Look at like taking the time, because you have the Nine of Pentacles coming out of some sort of heartbreak, some sort of major ending in life, going slowly but surely, not rushing forward, kind of being aware of your own, I'm hearing the word shortcomings, but maybe, but it's more as if feeling like your own vulnerabilities. Where can I move today? Where shouldn't I? What should I do? What shouldn't I do? And really like utilizing that really well. Really actually healthy, vibrant energy. Oh, I love this. So in this deck, this is the Phoenix head. And in different cards in this deck, this is in case anyone's curious, Millennium Thoth deck, the Phoenix is not always lit up, depending on what the card depiction is. So you have a lit up Phoenix as your wand, and what is the underlying? Is a Phoenix, is the judgment, is being reborn again after giving yourself time to heal and rest. Four of Swords. That is probably one of the healthiest energies I've seen from Aries in a long time. Just really anybody. That was really healthy. I don't know. If you want me to, let's see where you're going to go with the Knight of Wands. The Prince of Wands. This Knight of Wands, Prince of Wands energy. I'm seeing Temperance and the King of Wands. You got some Sagittarius friends to hook up with. Where you going? And you got this big Leo, lots of Leo energy in the Prince of Wands. Such a pretty lion. Looks like he's had a bath and a brush. The Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands for Aries. Where does Aries go with this Prince of Wands energy? The Prince of Wands energy. Wow, the Six of Pentacles. So you're going to equal give and take. Physical reality in your life. There's going to be equality here. There's going to be times where you need to open up and receive from people. And there's going to be opportunities and times where you need to give to people as well. So it's really good. You have the Ace of Wands at the bottom. Aries, there you go. Fireball babies, all done. That was quick. Yeah, because Pisces was like 10 or 12 minutes. I missed that. What did you check for the birthday of today? Birthday of today, Tennessee Williams, Keira Knightley, and Diana Ross. Well, look at that. I think I knew that about Diana. Wait a second. Now, I know someone else who was born on March 26th. I believe it was also, what's his name? What's his name? He's passed away now. How am I not remembering his name? He played Spock in Star Trek. Why am I not getting his name? It's your hubby's birthday too. Mariah Carey's. Yeah, what's his name? Played Spock in Star Trek. I have to watch out. Robin Russell. They're always having like a little battle, these two. They're so funny. Leonard Nimoy, that's it. I believe it was his birthday today too. How am I doing now? We're going to do Taurus. Bovine babies. Where are we at? We are at 27:55. Bovine baby time. Taurus. Present and future energy for Taurus. Taurus. Present and future energy for Taurus. Present and future energy. Well, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Look at you. Wow, and you have the Empress. You have all your own energy. Oh, but then you have the Ten of Swords. It's like a heartbreak, a loss of something here. What do you have in the future? Healing, the Four of Swords. The Emperor. That's so weird. It's sitting in exactly the same spot that it sat in for Aries. Isn't that weird? It's sitting in exactly the same spot. And then you have the Seven of Swords. Running away from something. Running away from your feelings or your pain, because there's some pain here. But then you have the Four of Wands at the bottom. Celebrations, unions. Wow, like look at this. This came out like just this beautiful energy that you would see with Taurus, but then the Ten of Swords sitting there with it, like a heartbreak, an ending. This could be the ending, an ending with someone that you're very close to. It could be some sort of a big transition. Both of these energies, the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, both of these would, to me, symbolize either a a mother figure or sort of like a spousal figure. Like this is someone who has something to do within your home, with nurturing, growing abundance and beauty around your space. And this kind of like the end, or feeling the pain of this ending. Some sort of big transition in your life. This whole area, we're going to spend some time here. Like this whole area needs to be clarified. And then in the future, you do have healing. You do have taking time to heal. Taking time to heal, trying to, I do kind of feel like trying to take the leadership, trying to take some control here and where things are going. And for you, it feels like just needing to get out of a situation or needing to move away from it, needing to be covert. Oops. We are in the middle of Taurus right now. All right. I'm going to put this Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, to me, are a combination. This could also be like something in your life that had abundance to it. It had abundance and stability, and then it's kind of been taken away, or it's just ended. Some sort of cycle has come to a completion, but it's left you feeling like really defeated and pain. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. The Three of Wands. The Seven of Wands. And it crossed it. Interesting the way it crossed it. And the Ace of Pentacles. It kind of feels like it was something that you were hoping for, expecting, and then it was like blocked off. It was blocked off, but there's some sort of a new beginning being offered here. But it's like a physical beginning. But this is all about, like, often too, physical abundance in your life. Having and feeling like physical abundance. Maybe expecting something to come in for you, but then it was blocked. Like maybe you were hoping to receive, maybe there was a place that you wanted to buy and live in or rent, and you didn't get it. You had hopes on this and it was blocked from you. But there is something else new that comes through from this. And it's a physical, it's tangible for you. But in the meantime, there's still this like pain that's left from this loss. Either a loss or something that didn't come through for you. It's the Lovers and the Hermit. So thinking about like in this pain and this loss, thinking about what choices you do want for yourself, thinking about soulmate connections that jive with you, and really going within. Like really trying to find these answers within yourself. So in the future, I'm curious about the Emperor. This feels like I'm sort of trying to take some sort of leadership while going through a period of healing. Now you have the Ten of Cups and the Two of Swords. How, yeah, see where there's the indecision, because you have swords on either side here. You have the Four of Swords, trying to heal the mind, trying to rest. Really, it's rest, like get your rest. Allow the mind to have a period of time where it's not overthinking, it's not thinking about worst case scenarios. Allow it to heal, allow it to rest. Taking this control, you have the Ten of Cups, but the Two of Swords, you just like, how do I find, not really sure which way to go to find emotional fulfillment here. But see, now that's interesting, because emotional fulfillment has to come from within first. It does have to come from within first. Because then you have the Seven of Swords. So what are you trying to run away from? Maybe trying to run away from your feelings, or trying to substitute something for emotional fulfillment. Because this is in the healing cycle. So I do want to say this Emperor, like for this energy to come out like this all of a sudden, it almost feels a little bit premature. And it shows here like the Ten of Cups. How do I have this emotional fulfillment? I don't know. And then the Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords? Well, you have the Strength, the Ace of Wands, and the Sun. But it's what you're running away from. So curious, Taurus. So in the future, you have the Strength card, the Ace of Wands, and the Sun. You are finding your own internal strength. You're running away from, I think, something that you can't control or you can't negotiate, that has to do with a healing process or some area of loss. And then moving forward into the future, not really sure how to get this wish fulfillment. And it does feel like just like completely disengaging from things from the past, perhaps. Finding the inner strength to do that. Finding the self-control to really kind of, you're going to use your passion. I think that's what this is. Because you're indecisive. You will be in the future kind of indecisive about emotional fulfillment. So that's what this is. It's moving away from trying to find emotional fulfillment and just kind of see what kind of lights your fire, what makes you excited about life, like what kind of your inner soul here, what kind of burns you, what kind of gets you going, finding excitement and happiness and wish fulfillment through that avenue. And that, yeah, see, and then you have the Four of Wands in the bottom. What's this Four of Wands on the bottom? Four of Wands on the bottom. The Moon and the Five of Swords. So there's still like the celebrate. There's a lot of unknown here for you. There's something major that's ended for you. But there is a new opportunity that exists within this ending. And then moving forward, it's kind of working on healing. And at some point, maybe there's just things, emotional things that are too difficult to look straight head on at. So kind of pulling away a bit from that, making a decision, making a choice, a very strong choice for yourself, and focusing on your inner strength, what really lights your fire, getting your spark going again. And sometimes you got to get your spark going again before you can get your cups going. And there you go, Taurus. So we have done, what have we done? We've done 3 so far. We have done 3. Was that beautiful, Russell? It was. It's interesting to see different healing patterns, right? And different states of healing that people go through. Alligators out sunning. You see, alligators, Dana, are a good reason why I live in a place where the wind, the air hurts my face in the winter. I don't know alligators to bite my toes. Have you guys seen, there's a video on YouTube. It's about a family, I guess. I don't know if they live in Florida or maybe Texas or somewhere. And, you know, sometimes alligators come up on their their back lawn. And it's funny. I think it's the wife is freaking out in this video. You don't see them. You just see what's going on the lawn. And there's this big alligator. There's one crawled up onto the lawn. And the cat, the family cat, is like sitting, watching this thing coming up. And it's just sitting there. And the wife is freaking out. Harold, go get the cat. The cat. I'm not going to go get the cat. That's stupid. You gotta get the cat. You gotta get the cat. This alligator comes right up. It's a cat. And you're like, oh my God, because you're watching thinking, I'm going to watch a cat get eaten alive right here, right now. The cat falls off and goes, the nose of this alligator. I think the alligator turns around. It's so funny. And so this cat is like, I am holding my ground, bitch. Coming on his lawn. I got my claws. It's so funny. The woman is just freaking out. Oh, you gotta go get the cat, honey. You gotta get the cat. Why do women do that? It's like this really dangerous situation. You gotta go. You gotta go. You're the man. You gotta go. I ain't going to the alligator. It was so funny. Yeah, that was a Leo pussycat. Like, yeah, you gonna bring this here, are you? I got something to share with you. But yeah, you're watching, you're thinking, oh my God, this cat is so dead. I'm not gonna look. I can't watch this cat. Oh yeah. Oh, what are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna be doing Gemini. Okay, wait. I need a little. I didn't have a big breakfast this morning. I don't know why I didn't. Why didn't I? Is that it? I mean, yeah, is that what it's called? Probably like cat slaps alligator. Oh, this kitty. You just never know what a cat will do, man. They are so funny. I miss having a cat. I haven't had a cat in a while. I'm going to get a cat. But I figured I'm not going to get a cat until I do one more move. Because I'm not staying here. I need a napkin. I don't have napkins. Oh my gosh. I'm drinking, this is called Vega. It's a protein nutrition shake. I can't do dairy, so I like these because they don't bother me. They don't bother my stomach and give me eczema. If I take in too much dairy, I start to get like an eczema in spots, itchy skin. Okay. Are we ready? I should timestamp this. I feel like I got too much liquid in my mouth now. Gemini. 4055. Oh, that's weird. I don't know if it means anything. I've been writing everything in my pencil, and all of a sudden I wrote Gemini in red. I don't know if that means something. Picked up the red pen to write Gemini's timestamp. Maybe you're finally in the red. Is that good? Or is it in the black? No, you don't want to be in the red. No, you don't want to be in the red. Maybe you're in the red. Oh, see, well, it's been very difficult for me. I eat goat cheese now. I'm okay with goat cheese. Oh, geez, I spilled on my shirt. Such a mess. I got dog hair all over me too, because Lily was nervous. There was some thunder, so I was holding her, and fur all over me. Oh, thanks. Oh, my mom just brought me a napkin. See, you can't. Always a mother. Everyone said hi, and they wished you a happy birthday. Oh. Bring me a snack. All right, Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Okay, we're going to do present and future energy for Gemini. Present and future energy for Gemini. Present and future energy. I can't even talk right now. Oh, yeah, I should ask her for socks. That's so funny. My toes have actually kind of warmed up a bit. Gemini. Okay, present energy for Gemini. You have the Six of Wands, victorious. And look at, you got your the heads of the Phoenix are lit up. The Empress, the High Priestess. Wow, Gemini, you're pulling in some energy. It's kind of gone all over the place. Future. Wow, you have the Knight of Cups. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Taking your, kind of feels like right there, like taking your dreams and your fantasies and making them real. And then the Fortune card, Gemini, you have really good energy. Really good energy. And at the bottom, you have the Queen of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Swords. You're cutting out things that make you feel defeated. You are opening like your heart. You are open to experiencing abundance and feelings and emotions. I love that the Nine of... At first I thought, oh, the Nine of Wands. You know, kind of feeling like defeated and exhausted over something. I'm cutting that shit out. I'm not dealing with that anymore. I'm going to feel good. Nice. Look at these cards, Gemini. I always want to say Jebediah. Say Gemini. I don't know. Am I the only one that feels like my mouth wants to naturally just say Jebediah? Gemini. The Six of Wands, the Empress, and the High Priestess. You have victory here in the physical and the ethereal. That's what this feels like. Victory in the physical and the ethereal. Just, I can't even describe this energy as astronomical. It really is. This is such an interesting combination. You have like creating abundance, victory in your physical abundant world, victory in self-nurturing, nurturing of others, victory in following your intuition, being able to kind of maybe not know where something is taking you, but you can feel where it's taking you. Look at you. You're physically taking yourself where your unconscious mind is guiding you and is bringing victory. That's where you are right now. And then look at this in the future here, like taking your wishes and your dreams and your fantasies and your hopes and making it real with the Ace of Pentacles and then the Fortune, like the Wheel of Fortune. You could actually even create some sort of physical prosperity in your life with this. Turning the tides. It feels like turning the tides here, because this underline would be a great way to describe turning the tides. The Nine of Wands is like you've been through the battle, you're hoping you're going to win the war, but at this point you're just exhausted with whatever that could be. And now I'm going to come out, I'm going to feel really good, I'm going to open my heart, I'm going to come in balance with myself and things around me, and I'm cutting this out. No more of this. No more. I want to clarify your Ace of Pentacles and your Fortune. Boy, you know, I want to clarify the Empress and High Priestess too. Such a cool combination. Cool combination. Ace of Pentacles and the Fortune card. Ace of Pentacles and the Fortune card. Ace of Pentacles, again, and the Three of Pentacles. You're going to work and collaborate. That's what this feels like. You might be starting some sort of a new project, but it's based on your fantasies and your dreams. You're going to turn your fantasies and your dreams into reality. And you're going to probably work with some people here on something with the Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune card. The Three of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles twice. This is real. It's real. It's going to be real. It's going to be real, Gemini. This isn't just a fantasy anymore, is what this is saying. This is not just a fantasy anymore. The Empress and the High Priestess. The Empress and the High Priestess. The Three of Wands, a Star, and the Queen of Cups. Get the Queen of Cups twice. I just feel like this is bringing in, like there's got to be a whole big backstory here that obviously is not showing up in this reading, but bringing in healing, dreams, wishes, and making it like based on mutual love, feelings, emotions, like a really deep experience. Yeah, this is a good one for Gemini, like really bringing this in. Beautiful cards. I love that right now what you are doing is you are physically and spiritually having success, and this success is based on bringing in healing patterns, and bringing in your hopes and your dreams. Bringing in your hopes and your dreams. And this is based on something very deep. This is not superficial in any way. And then as you move into the future, you are turning those hopes and dreams that you're working on now into reality. Wow. Can we all be Gemini for a day? Oh, look it. I told you there was a backstory. So at the bottom, you have the Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. Like moving beyond. What sits beyond the pain is a new beginning, having hope for a better day. I'm seeing all this water, and all this water can represent tears, alchemizing pain, and that can actually be what fills your cup to move forward. Wow. Gemini. Jebediah. I don't know why I'm so Jebediah. I wish I had a kid. Maybe if I get a cat, I'm going to name it Jebediah. I don't know what it is about that. I like it. Jebediah. Are there any Jebediahs in the house? That would be really rare. You may see me sticking my head out at night calling the cat, Jebediah! Jebediah! Oh, somebody sent me money, I think, but I missed it. Oh, thank you, Caroline. I think someone else sent me too. I'm so sorry when I missed those. It's really sweet of you. Thank you. I do want a corgi, actually. I wanted a corgi before I started watching The Crown, and now I really want a corgi. It's so comical. Because it's like this full long dog body and the legs are like this long. I don't know if I can get another dog though. I don't think Lily would like that. I think she'd be okay with a cat. She's so curious about them. You know, pretty many different dogs in the tarot world. Yeah, isn't it for familiar? Yeah, my familiar, Jebediah. Jebediah, that's it. I'm firm on that. I'm going to name my cat when I get Jebediah. Yeah, you probably, Rob. I think so. I just slap you both. That's it. Well, you guys are going to be part of TarotCon? We're going to do the TarotCon when COVID is done. It's going so fast. I always come back and read this later. I always come back and watch it, but I don't really listen to me. I read all the comments. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome, Bob. I think you have like a great personality. Well, I can see you on there. My personality off of the camera is not this interesting. I'm gonna tell you. I was probably like a really dramatic actress in another life. Sling the cards, baby. Sling the cards. All right. Oh, Cancer. We are going into, what is it? 5133, we'll call it. Oh gosh. I'm going to have to convert the numbers soon once we get past 60 minutes. Does Jebediah mean beloved friend in Hebrew? Oh, that is a great name for a cat. I just love that name. Jebediah. I'm not getting the whole conversation here. Why did you retract that? It seemed okay. All right, who are we doing? We're doing Cancer. Cancer, I have to focus on that. Cancer, Cancer. Present and future energy for Cancer. Present and future energy for Cancer. Present and future energy for Cancer. Yeah, I think it's really raining here right now. Oh, yeah. Cancer. Wow, you have the Three of Swords. The Princess of Cups. The Prince of Pentacles, beautiful healing again. Beautiful healing energy. In your future, you have the Ace of Wands. You have the Eight of Cups. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Gosh, it feels like an emotional block. Blocking your emotions to protect you. So, allowing yourself to feel passion in the future, but blocking your emotions. Well, because you have the Three of Swords here right now. Gosh, you have the Ten of Swords at the bottom. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Yeah, they always come in so strong with their emotions. I learned so much, actually, reading my Cancerians when I do the readings. I really do. I learned so much about emotions. It sounds so superficial. I'm an Aries Gemini. I have no emotions. It's not true. But Cancer, this is so practical too. You know what I feel like looking at this? I feel like I'm getting from Cancer kind of like the, I've done this before. I know exactly the process I need to follow to heal my heart. That's what I feel like holding up these cards. I've done this before. I know exactly the process it takes to heal my heart. Because you're really taking like an intelligent step here. And there's some sort of pain. Even then, like you have, this is your underline. Everything's reversed after that. There's nothing else sitting behind this in your underline. It's just this Ten of Swords. So something that breaks your heart, something that makes you feel kind of defeated with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. Your mind and your heart are not in conjunction here. And that's difficult to deal with. And I see moving forward, trying to block off your emotions. You're just taking like little steps here. Little steps towards healing. Just tiny, like a tiny bit delving into your emotions, but then just saying, you know what, there's almost like there's practical things I need to do in my life. I need to just kind of pull away from my emotions a bit and just take steps forward. Take steps forward to give me physical process that still brings some sort of success and regularity into my life. I know regularity, it's kind of a funny thing to say, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, moving forward slowly but steadily here. That's what I feel is nice. Like, yes, my heart is hurt. I'm going to move forward slowly but steadily here. But then, I don't know, if you just feel sort of like, I don't know if it's an overcompensation or something that inspires you. Maybe something catches your eye. Something feels, it makes you excited. But also in the same breath, you're not willing to go into your emotions. You may even decide whatever this, some sort of a new beginning in your future that's very passionate. Maybe it's just very creative. But it's like your emotional side doesn't want to be connected. But that's really a big part of you. So you're blocking that off. Let's see what this Ace of Wands is for you in the future. Because it could be something that you'd carry forward and you focus on that instead of emotions. You're going to focus on that instead of emotions. And my toes are getting cold again. What is this Ace of Wands in the future for Cancer? This Ace of Wands in the future for Cancer is the Ten of Wands. Okay, so you're dropping some sort of heavy burden here. Some things that you've picked up along the way, you're going to drop them. It's too much to carry. You don't want that responsibility anymore. Not even that you don't want it, but it's just like, I can't do it anymore. I need something new. I mean, I can't see where I'm going. I can't guide myself like this. I need to have a brand new beginning that kind of starts from the deep internal part of me. So that is good. It's taking that spark again. Sometimes when your feelings are too bogged down by heavy emotion, it's just finding that deep spark within you that kind of keeps you going. It's finding the deep spark within you that keeps you going. The Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Wow, that's weird the way that just looked like that. So you have the Knight of Cups, the Star, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords. That's what I mean. It's almost like you're starting to get going. But I think maybe jumping out too quick. Because this is jumping out pretty quick after like all that pain that's sitting there. The Knight of Cups, I'm healed. I can do it. I feel really good. The Page of Cups, oh, my mind is not too sure about this. Let's not go there again. There's that Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords twice. The Ten of Swords twice and the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's some time that needs to happen here for something to be healed. Something to be alchemized. And I think too, like this could be showing us where you come to some sort of realization that you need the Eight of Cups here. That you need to pull away emotionally. You need to stop yourself from moving towards things. Because it's just making you feel more defeated. This is really somehow, this is more like a new beginning for you moving into the future. Just making it so I can see again. I've got a lot of emotions to deal with here. And I think the best thing for me is just to just keep one foot in front of the other. Some days, like one foot in front of the other. Time heals all wounds as well. And then just what kind of brings me some excitement. What am I excited about? Maybe it's ordering pizza. I don't, like sometimes, that's my Taurus moon talking to people. Maybe it's getting a cake or cupcakes but something. Or reading a new book or taking up a new hobby. Something to give you some sort of passion here. That you can direct your energy while you're negotiating like a lot of deep emotion. A lot of deep emotion here. There's a lot of deep emotions to be healed. It kind of feels like, you know, how you offer your feelings and emotions to people. Do you come straight out? Or do you be more reserved with it? You get some sort of clarity though. But it brings you into the Ten of Swords. And maybe that's what this process is, because it's underlying. It's for you to kind of undergo some sort of a death of an understanding of who you were or how you had, or how a situation was. And to finally release it. When you're not in the depths of it, you can see it from a different perspective. Wow, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. So very nurturing and stable. I'm feeling like that. I'm also feeling like, looking at you from the outside, you're maintaining that. You're kind of maintaining the very nurturing and stable persona that other people, and it could be bringing if there's like people rely on you as well, like you're kind of keeping that going. You're balancing something here for yourself. Yeah, it feels like, you know, if somebody has gone through something really, really hard, and there's different ways that people deal with it. Some people just can't deal with it at all. And they might turn to drinking really heavily. The kids' laundry's not getting washed. There's things that are not happening. But you're just like, you know what? There's one foot in front of the other today. And kind of getting certain things done. But there's a lot going on underneath the surface. There always is with Cancer. There's a lot going on underneath the surface. And that's so true, right? They always say, like, you never know what somebody is dealing with. Did I do this one? I did. Pussycat time! Pussycat time! And who would? Who would have the cojones to let a crocodile and an alligator walk right up to them? Yeah, I'm this big and you're this big. Yeah. I just love that. That cat had sass. Oh dear. Oh, 6131. So that would be, yes, thank you, Ashley. You were already ready to go with that. 101. Is it 20? It's not 36 seconds? Or 40? Wait a second. I'll have to double check that later. All right then. It is time for the king of the jungle to come out and be read. Leo, Leo, pussycats, pussycats. All right, pussycats, pussycats, Leo, Leo. Present and future energy for Leo. Present and future energy for Leo. Present and future energy for Leo. It's pussycat time! Leo! Ooh, you have the Knight of Swords. You're pretty sure about something and you want to run, baby. You want to run. The Chariot. Wow, you really want to move. Look out, the lion. Oh, what? It's gonna wait a second first. Oh, thank you, Brinsky. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. So, pussycats. You, something. You're like, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Not yet. So, in the future, adjustment. It was like the Justice card. Balance. Well, you're kind of showing, well, there's an awful lot trying to push you. You want to go somewhere, but just a second. I need to look at everything. Nine of Pentacles. Wow, this is looking good. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. Really good. Oh, look at you. You are, wow, and you have the Empress. Wow. Leo, huge energy at the bottom. You have the Emperor and the Empress at the bottom. That is big, big energy. And maybe that's why you are just like, you want fire to move here. You don't want to waste any time. Like with the Knight of Swords, you don't want to waste any time. You want to go in with the Chariot. I feel like this is, because to me, I think about how crabs walk, you know, and they kind of go sideways. They're going to get there. They're going to go like this. They're not going to be like right in your face about it. They're going to kind of feel it out this way. Going to feel it out that way. I'm going to feel it out this way. So these are these two energies within you right now. Like, I'm going to charge right forward. You know what? I think I'm kind of going sideways. I'm going to go sideways. You know what? I think I just need to learn a little bit more about what's going on around me. I got to see things. I'm going to. I want to just watch here. I'm going to keep my balance. So Leo, you have like a big chariot sitting behind you. It's like, it's full of fuel. It's ready to go. If this is a rocket ship, Leo's ready to go. It's fueled up. It's set. It's down to the countdown, but you've paused the countdown. That's what this is like. You've paused the countdown. Kind of like an energy of playing the long game too, because what's at stake here? This is huge, huge energy. These are the counterparts, the kind of the biggest counterparts coming through. Divine, physical abundance. They're not looking at each other the way they're sitting here, though, are they? I mean, I could do that, and they're looking at each other, or I could do that, and they're like, what's going on? I don't know. So, but here, then you have, in the future, you have adjustment, Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. There's something that plays out in your favor here in the future in a physical reality, and it could have something to do with a court decision. It could have something to do with a new contract for you, coming out of a contract or entering. What's it just mean? Does it feel like these are blurry? Maybe it's I think I need to get my eyes checked. Does this look blurry? I don't know. It looks blurry to me. Is that blurry? No. I feel like it's like an SCTV show now. But there is actually, Leo, there is going to be like, you're going to have good physical abundance, some sort of prosperity, and it's going to turn into something even more than what it. So it's not. It's my eyes. I need to get my eyes checked again. It's really good. Something's going to come out really positive for you here in the future. Something that you might be waiting for. The Nine of Pentacles too is it's like a sovereign card, like having your sovereignty and having some sort of a new beginning. Let's clarify. What has got you all riled up? I almost say like riled up here with the Nine of Swords and the Chariot. Yeah, it is. Some of it is. Maybe this is not focusing. Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Knight of Swords and the Chariot. The Empress. See? It's something to do with that underline. The Fool and the Empress. Wow, there's something that you really want. Something that feels like it's like your yin to your yang. It's your yang to your yin. It's there. And that's it. And there it is. The Empress. The Fool card. Taking a leap here. Doing something a little bit unconventional. Doing something that you wouldn't normally do. Because this is like huge for you. This is something that you see. This is so ideal for you. This is meant to be. Like you have a real strong clarity here. But you're holding yourself back. Let's see what I'm surprised that the Strength card hasn't come out, but let's give it time. It's really a lot of self-control. Like really trying to go. This is like, look at this. Hanged Man doesn't have his eyes open. So you're not even, it's almost like putting yourself in a holding pattern and trying not to look at anything outside of you. It's a little bit hermit-like, this Hanged Man, the way he's doing that. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man for Leo. I tell you. It's the Strength card. There's a lot of self-control trying to be utilized right now. Boy, you are fighting. You're fighting with yourself so bad on this. And then there's your Ten of Pentacles. Really, you see something here that you want. You want, it's not even just want. Like, it's almost like a feeling and a knowing about something. But for whatever reason, it's not the time. Because you're holding yourself back. It's not the time yet. And maybe it has something to do with in the future. Because there's all this practical energy that comes through. Practical in a really positive way. Adjustment. The Adjustment card. The Adjustment. Whoa. The Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Emperor now. The Emperor and the Empress are out together in this reading. So, if the Emperor is showing up here, the Empress is something that you see that you want, I feel. It's the perfect whatever. Not whatever. It's usually a person. I mean, it's a major arcana, and it's depicted as a beautiful energy. It's Venus incarnate. So it could be someone that you're just, like, in love with. And, like, it's not the time to go yet. The Emperor and the Empress. These two energies sitting at the bottom. The adjustment. I mean, this is like justice. It could be some sort of legality here. And it coming out with the Nine of Pentacles. Like, maybe you're not available. Maybe you're not available yet. Or you need to be released from something on a physical sense here to be available. Because you're going from the Queen of Pentacles. So having to... Trying to balance this, though. There's two parts of you. There's two parts of you in the future or even now. It's the volume button. Oh, sorry. I thought you guys couldn't hear me. Like, very nurturing energy. Could be, like, this could be a spouse or a partner. It kind of feels like it might be that because you have, like, the Justice card and then the Nine of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. It could be freeing yourself of a contract to allow yourself to be sovereign. And that could be work, though, too. It could be work. And this could be someone who... Because the Queen of Pentacles is also known as someone who is often like an entrepreneur, has some sort of a business. She balances business and home quite well. And trying to do that and then be the Emperor. Be the Emperor to this Empress energy. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles for Leo. The Nine of Pentacles for Leo. You know, it's reminding me, the Justice card again. And you're walking away from something. You are. It's kind of telling me you're walking away from something here, which frees you up to become the Emperor, which frees you up to become really the counterpart to what it is that you see here on whatever level that is for you. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is your new beginning. There you are, in all your glory and happiness. What a straightforward sort of reading. This Sun, wish fulfillment, clear, happy, warm, bright days. All right. Okay, I got it. I got it. What's going on between these two? Okay, let's make it so they're looking at each other. Let's make it so they're looking at each other. Yeah, he looks like he's playing kind of coy. She's looking at him right on, like, yeah, you know. Okay, the Empress and the Emperor. The Empress and the Emperor. You can't go there yet. You can't go there yet. I'm telling you. You can't, and you are holding yourself back. It's like, hold me, hold me. So if you had friends that knew whatever was going on, be like, just hold me, don't let me do it, don't let me do it. It kind of reminds me too of the that pussycat that like didn't move, did not make a move until the alligator. Thank you, Rue. Thank you. I love the little avocado. The alligator came close enough. Then you strike. All that self-control of that pussycat that I talked about earlier in this video, that was going to tell that alligator who owned that property. So Leo, that's quite like, it's the kind of energy where I see like Leo is just any fire sign. Like when you see something, you know something, you want something, you desire to do something. You can't do it yet. You can't do it yet. No, I want this. I'm trying not to spill on myself. Napkin that my mother provided. I can't have my daughter looking messy on YouTube. Virgo. We're going to do Virgo. Let me do some pre-shuffling here. Oh, thank you. Well, I got to... Okay, we'll do it. Thank you, Ashish. All right. We are doing the sexy, sexy Vertigo. Sexy, sexy Virgo. Virgo. Thank you, sunshine. You brought sunshine into my day. Still raining out there. Las Vegas, baby. Sexy Virgo time. What are we gonna do? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Present and future energy for Virgo. Virgo. Oh, shoot. Look what you did, Russell. He's using his magic powers. I was trying to describe Russell to my mom. I said, imagine Merlin in the woods. Merlin in the woods with a braided beard. Did I say it 3 times now? Oh, geez. Okay, here we go. Concentrate. Actually, don't really concentrate. I have to like pull away from concentration for this to work. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Present and future energy for Virgo. Still here, waiting. Patient. The art card. Oops. Beautiful. It's like temperance, but it's like what you're alchemizing is creating beautiful, beautiful things. The Ace of Cups. Look what you're alchemizing, Virgo. A new beginning. Emotions and joy. Oh, and then you are running. You are running. You're kind of like Leo was all pulled, but they couldn't run. You're going to run. You are going to run. Once you've alchemized it, you are going to run. I don't know if you're bringing a cup with you, but the cup is where you end up. You start. What is pushing you forward is your feelings and emotions. And your mind knows exactly what you want. Typically, the alchemization of this to me would be like fire and water. But this is almost as if you come to some sort of emotional and intellectual clarity about something. And then in the future, you have the 8 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Chariot. This energy almost feels different. Like this feels like it's one story, and then this feels like it's talking about some other part of your life. I mean, this feels like it's talking about your work. The 8 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Chariot. Like you're going to finish working, you're going to end your work, you're going to move somewhere. There's a big change and there's movement where you work in the future. But right now in the present, you're alchemizing your emotions and I feel like your thoughts. And maybe that has something to do with moving forward with where you work. Oh my God, this with Virgo sometimes. Yeah, Virgo and Capricorn. I tend to get, you're thinking about where you want to work. You have the Princess of Swords, the Page of Swords. You're kind of, you got your feelers out there. You're trying to watch them. And I feel like we just walked into a job hunt reading. I need to clarify. Let me just clarify this and let's get this story out. It's okay. I mean, you can do that if you want. He's very strategic. That would be Virgo. Okay, what are you alchemizing for one thing with the art card? See, this could be creating some sort of project too. Wow, you're really shifting like the parameters that you've existed in up to this point. You're just like changing it. Working with the universe to change the parameters that you've been existing in up to some point. And you know what you want? You want to change it into like, I feel good when I wake up every morning and it's not fake. It's real. I'm feeling really alive. I feel really good. I'm really positive. And I am ready to charge forward with I know what I know. That's like a confident Virgo. Kind of feels like manipulating space and time. And you're succeeding here. The Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. You're not missing nothing this time. Wow. The Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So, you aren't missing out this time. That's what that feels like. You won't miss out this time. You'll be sure and ready. I don't know, maybe you missed an opportunity in something, and maybe you've missed opportunities in things, kind of like repeatedly, or just, it didn't seem like it at the time, but later you look back on it, you thought, you know what, that probably would have been a good opportunity. It's almost like a couple of friends saying, you know what, like 30 years ago, you want to get on this new, we started a little business called Apple Computers. Do you want to start with us? You don't even have to do much. You can just make the logos. You can just do something with the artwork. No, that doesn't sound very good. Later thinking, probably would have been a good opportunity. It's probably not that big. But just like, not this time. No, I'm getting this all figured out. And I'm going to move forward. And I'm going to let, it's like your intuition. I know, like being really connected with the Ace of Cups and this Knight of Swords. Being really connected and you're not hesitating. There'll be no, you're not missing out this time. The next time someone comes up to you and says, what do you think about joining us? We're going to start a little computer, or I guess it's more like app now. We're going to start this new app. And you just have to do the artwork. I'm on it. I'm going to it. So, and then look at, what is this? The Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Chariot. Dramatic artwork. Look at this. Everything is lighting up. Whatever you're going to do in the future, it's good, but what happens here? You move away from it. There's a big change and a sideways movement. So, oh, interesting. And there's a sideways movement. So it might not be like leaving something that you do, but changing it or going into a different division or a different angle on it with the Chariot. Okay, let's look at it. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Look at all the pentacles coming out with it. Oh, what are you doing? Giving yourself some choices here. The Page of Swords, which is interesting because that's your underline and your only underline card. The Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Lovers. About your Eight of Pentacles. Where you invest a lot of your time. Your work, things you're working on here. This has been a big issue. It feels like this is like watching and waiting, putting the feelers out. And the King of Pentacles, reassessing what's going to bring you success and stability here, and maybe taking a bit of a chance on some sort of a choice. Because it feels right to you. You might have been waiting for something that feels like the right opportunity. It feels like it's really meant for you. And that's where you're going. That's how you're making this decision in the future. What's really meant for me? The Tower. What is this Tower to you after your Eight of Pentacles? It's what you've been alchemizing. So whatever you're alchemizing right now, whatever you're coming to terms with, allowing the past to settle so that the future is paved forward for you. That's what this Tower is. It's going to happen. The Judgment, the Six of Wands, and Temperance. Yeah, totally. It's a very positive change. Very positive. You feel alive again. You feel alive again. You feel in balance. You can continue to create and move forward. And the Chariot, it's almost like sidestepping. You're moving but sidestepping. Oh, you're really putting your heart in this. The Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. I think somebody gave a donation. I missed it. Thank you. The Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. So much water here. Actually, the Two of Cups is Cancer energy too. What is it? Is it Venus in Cancer? I can't remember now. It might be something like, no, Venus in Cancer I think is the Four of Cups. Anyways, there's a lot of Cancer. There's a lot of deep emotions here. And taking your feelings and creating like equality. This could be a relationship, but it feels so heavy like work. But it then becomes something else. You could fall in love with someone at work. You're going to really put your heart and soul into whatever this is that you move forward in. And it's a big change in your life in the future. And it has something to do with how you're negotiating the past. Like how you're dealing with that right now. And then moving forward is really positive. So what are you watching? What is this opening that you're kind of watching for? You're trying to learn. To be aware. I always like to say, look for an opening. Look at that. You are. Because she's almost like looking for the right way to strike. The Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. You're going to know. You're waiting. You're waiting for something. I feel like you're quite in tune with your, kind of like your psychic intuition here. You're really, wow. What's going on here too? Now you're, this underlying, you have the Ten of Wands, the Emperor, and the High Priestess. You're dropping some sort of heavy burden. There's a big responsibility here and there's a lot of secrecy. Something going on in the background. Or you're kind of, almost feels like parental figures. Like a work or parental figure sitting behind you as you slug forward. Could also be some sort of like authority that sits behind you as you carry a heavy burden. I don't feel like this is like a really prominent aspect. And that might even be like what you've been negotiating here, like bringing endings to. Okay, Virgo, well done. Very good. Very analytical. Who is next? Who is next? Oh, we're going to get ready for Libra. The scales of justice. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. It's like my left hand has stopped working. I'm not done yet. I'm surprised Lilly hasn't come up. Maybe she's snuggling with my mom. Snuggling with her grandma. I think Grandma is babysitting. All right. Libra. It's like coming into the chat, like focusing on the reading, and then you come into the chat and you see things going by. And it's kind of like being at a party and you kind of walk in on the conversation. I'm not ready. Like, and you come in on the conversation and it sounds interesting, but you know nothing about it and you're really not ready to put it. So I just kind of sit and I watch. Thinking, I'm not sure if they're talking about someone I know. I'm not sure if they're talking about each other. I'm not sure if they're talking about work or my neighbor. I'm just gonna see where this goes. Okay, now I'm ready, Ashtosh. So Libra. Where's Ashtosh? On demand, Ashtosh. Not a second sooner or later. Boop, 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 boop. So I have to figure out the math. 60, 70, 80. It's almost 90. If I wait for 90, that will be easy because that will be 1 hour and 30 minutes. Maybe I should sit here for a few more seconds. Let's do 1 hour and 30 minutes and 00 seconds. And I'm going to start it right then. So you all have to wait a minute so that I don't have to make this math more complicated than it needs. I got a big book for myself to help me with my son's math. I think it's called, okay. Thank you, Ashutosh. Everything you need to know to ace math, elementary school. Why didn't they have this when I was in school? Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. The scales of justice, Libra. Oh, they're going to like that too. That's a nice balanced number. 13000. Libra, Libra. Your present and your future energy, Libra. Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Does Libra ever get upset? I don't think I've ever seen a Libra lose it. Can Libra lose it? Libra has the Four of Cups. And then they have the Art card. So they're, look at that alchemization, Libra. Wow. And then in the future, you have the Death card, the Chariot, and the Devil. What are you doing? This is a naughty Libra. Naughty Libra. That used to be your old nickname, and you just brought it back. Naughty, naughty Libra. The Three of Pentacles. You have like all major arcana in the future, Libra. You are alchemizing. Look at you. You are, I feel like, look, the Four of Cups into, it's the Art card. It's called the Art card, but it's alchemizing, right? And it's temperance energy into the Ace of Cups. If that opportunity was missed in the past, nah, you know what? I'm going to make it an opportunity. I like that. I'm going to make it an opportunity. That's what you're doing right now. There's something that you feel like maybe you missed. You missed the boat on. You missed the gate on that one. I'm gonna create my own gate. I'm gonna create the race here. I'm not missing that this time. Yeah. Oh, look at this in the future. This Devil doesn't feel bad because it's coming in after like the rebirth, this movement, and what is it? Naughty. It just feels naughty. It feels like that naughty Libra energy I haven't seen in a while. You're making it yourself because it wasn't there. I like that. I would say like that. Yeah, something. I'm making it. I'm not waiting. I like that. I am not waiting. But it's not like you're rushing like head first, like without any sort of a plan. You are working in a really cohesive way with the universe and the energies around you and how things are playing out. It is a good Devil. It feels naughty. It's like a naughty Devil. And look at this Death card. You have like DNA and you have little sperms and eggs and all sorts of things being born out of the depths. This is so bad. This is so bad, this energy over here. The Chariot and the Devil. This Death card is so deep and exotic. It's like the decomposition of life. And the Chariot, the Cancer energy, reminds me of decomposition and creating new life from the compost of pain and death and hurt. And here, yeah. And you know what I'm going to make with it? I'm going to make something naughty. Libra. So, I'm going right through the Devil. I got to check that out. It is a naughty Devil. It doesn't feel like it's confining, but let's see what it represents. Let's see what's underneath the surface here. What is this Devil card? So much is what it is. This is the first thing. Oh. Oh. You got all sorts of new beginnings. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Oh my God, there's something you really want. Why is the Ten of Swords there? It's killing you. What is going on? I don't know what order that's supposed to go in. Let's just see. Okay, you ready for this? This is a handful. This Devil represents the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Death card. And Ten of Swords. Did I say the Death card? The Ten of Swords. The Death card. Why would I? The Death card. The Death card. I mean, it's kind of like that. Okay, there's, you know what this is? This feels like you were alchemizing something, and you were, in the future, you go through some sort of experience or realization. An ending, there's an ending, and this ending is actually the compost for your future. So it's the nutrients. It's the building blocks for something in the future that can have movement. But right now, it needs to decompose. And you're doing that with the art card, with the Temperance energy. You're allowing it to decompose. And then you're going into the Devil, which is this really naughty. It just feels like naughty energy. And it is kind of naughty. But its initial display is really beautiful. Its initial display is really beautiful. It's mutual love and adoration here. And then it creates a brand new beginning. It creates a physical brand new beginning. It could be a gift on some level. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is the truth. The truth is really, what is this truth? This truth, I mean, whatever this is, you're hot for it. Like, you are hot to trot. The Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, these are the two cards to really signify, this turns my crank. I really like that. This is really nice to look at. And the Two of Cups, well, maybe they like it too. Oh, that's what it is. You don't realize this. They're going to feel the same way, because there's something, like, maybe you feel like a missed opportunity, or maybe you feel like someone didn't take a cup, or they didn't take your cup. I don't know what it is, but it feels like this is going to, like, you're going to blow your mind. You're not going to be who you are now when you experience whatever comes out on the other end here. It's going to change your ego on a huge level, like how you identify yourself. How you identify a situation. It's almost too, like, with all this energy, it's almost like being hit multiple times in the heart by Cupid's arrow. Like, it's too much. It might be too much. Maybe it is too much. Like, it could feel overwhelming. And maybe that's part of why the Devil's here. It could feel really overwhelming. This is a big energy. Like, these three major arcana are really big energy. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. The Strength card. The Strength card and the Seven of Pentacles. So you've had to be patient here. It hasn't worked out before. Like, you've had to reassess how you're going about something. You'll have to reassess how you've gone about something. This is a really intense energy. Really intense. You're going towards something really intense. But it doesn't feel bad. It just feels like it triggers you in ways that you've never been affected before. The Three of Pentacles, the parting of the storm, was like this, some sort of union of minds, of action together that moves a storm away. It creates a calm water in this Three of Pentacles. What is this Three of Pentacles? Wow. This Three of Pentacles for you, it could represent some sort of union that needed to be healed, and perhaps you're deciding, I think I need to walk away from it. Once you've come out on the other side, like once you've healed from it and realized that it might not have been a healthy collaboration. So this could be changing your mind about what healthy and unhealthy collaborations and connections are. It's going to make you see it differently. Because this is a really beautiful collaboration, if you want to call it that. Anything, I don't know. This whole thing is interesting. The Death card, Libra. What is this Death card for you? It's a major change. Major change. The universe, the world, and the King of Pentacles. To have the World and the Death card together signifies like a pretty significant ending in your life. It could be how you see authority figures. It could be how you see it yourself as an authority figure in your own life. It feels a little bit like, to sum it up, sort of like taking the time to deal with all your emotions, taking the time to deal with all your emotions. And as you move forward, you're kind of opening up the energies of emotional boundaries that you've maybe never touched before. Some emotional boundaries that you've never touched before. And it's going to kind of make you question everything physical around you. And even how you see yourself. You're not just alchemizing things from the past or opportunities missed. You're really, maybe that's what you feel like you're doing, but indirectly you're alchemizing the deeper part of you. You're really almost like decomposing your inner self to allow it to come through again in a very exotic way. Three of Wands. So, and two, like what you have already put seeds in the ground for are coming forward. If you've put orders out, if you've called these ships in some indirect way, they are directly going to be coming. Very, very exotic, fruitful energy. But it's the kind of stuff that makes you go, wow, what was everything before this? Kind of like you would look back at yourself in photographs even, and like, who was that person? Like, it's weird. Really weird. Did you feel that, Russell? That reading? Like it is. It's like you would look back at pictures of yourself from a few years ago or even months ago. Who was that? This is really... And look at this. Look at how this Devil card has, or this Death card has like the sperm and the eggs, and there's like there's something growing inside each one of these egg bubbles, and there's a DNA strand. And I see the Devil, like these are almost like in pods, these people coming to be hatched out. And they have different, like, yeah, it's really like a rebirth here. Like an adult rebirth, a version of coming out of the uterus as an adult. And like, you know, if you're a little kid and your parents are showing you those ultrasound pictures, who is that? Because you know who you are now. Wow, before, I don't know. Here I am again, stepping back into the conversations at the party, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm not going to say anything. We're going into Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. The depths. The depths of Scorpio. Is Rob still in here? Did you guys see Rob had, it was a birthday anniversary of his channel. And was it his channel? Yeah, the channel. Or no, it was birthday? I can't remember now. He had a cake. And instead of it saying happy birthday, it said 1 less year alive. It's going to be Scorpio. You've got to have some Scorpio in you. There's no happy birthday here. It's 1 less year alive. Actually, I used to always say to my friends, and nobody really got me, was, do you know every day you're 1 day closer to being dead? They go, oh, that's terrible. I said, but it's real. It's true. Like, think about it. Yesterday was so much better than today because you had 1 more day. You don't have 1 more day. I don't even really have Scorpio. I don't remember where it is in my house placements. Got one less day to be alive. It is, but it didn't seem more, but it just seemed like an actual fact. Like I figured that out one day as a teenager. Like, oh, you know what? Every day I'm one more day closer to being there. It's true. As a teenager, my friends did not get that. Oh, nothing's wrong with you. Nothing. I'm going to stay up late and do paintings and listen to Cowboy Junkies. I would do that. Okay. I don't know where I get that. It's not really in my chart. It's in my deep soul. 105.22. We are doing Scorpio. I'm waiting for time. Did Ashutosh leave? Anyone? Anyone? Is that the Wonder Years? You always have that teacher ask a question. I'm like, anyone? Oh, thank you, Ashutosh. Anyone? 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 Oh my God, I had this teacher in, I think it was grade 10. Grade 10 history. Oh my God, the guy was so boring. And he wouldn't teach. He would just always show us a black and white movie. Well, anyways, being an artist and a bit of a smart ass, I used to draw like pictures of him in class. It's probably not very, he never saw them, so but he looked like a turtle, and it was really funny. He looked like a turtle. It was the weirdest thing. And so one day he came into class, and you know, like those polo shirts, and usually they have like a little little polo or a little alligator or something. He had a turtle. It was too much. I think I had to leave the class, actually. Did not wear a shirt with a turtle on it. Going too fast. The comments are going too fast. Scorpio. I know people have been waiting for this. Kim has been very patient. Been here since the beginning. Okay. Scorpio. Present and future energy for Scorpio. 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 Six of Swords, the Emperor, and Lust. What's going on with you guys? It's a Strength card, but it's called Lust. It's holding that in. Okay, oh yeah, your future. The High Priestess, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Well, that's interesting. Then you have, you guys never fail to amaze me. What's going on? The Five of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Okay, there's too much under there. Let's figure out what this is. Scorpio. I feel like this is you. I feel like the Emperor is you for some reason. Maybe because it's the Mars energy. But the Six of Swords and the Emperor. You're taking leadership in your life here. But a big part of that with the Strength, I want to call it the Strength card. We'll get into the Lust in a minute. But a big part of that is letting things play out. It's like playing it cool. Playing it cool, man. I'm playing it cool. I'm allowing things to kind of go where they go. But I'm taking leadership here. And it's almost like with this, the leadership here is doing nothing. It's like doing nothing. And I don't mean doing nothing, but it's allowing things to play out. It's a little bit like, I'm getting this vision of like a whole bunch of kids around, what do you call those things? Those, you know, and they got candy in them and you smack them with a stick. What are those called? I don't really, there's no real life for the last year. I forget what all these things are called now. What are those called? What are those called? Those things called, guys? Put it in the comments. Somebody, what's it called? You know what I'm talking about? Piñata. That's it, a piñata. Thank you. It's like a piñata, okay? You're at a party. It's like, cool. I really want what's in that piñata. I know it's in that because my parents bought it. I know it's in there. Or Auntie, whoever, filled that up. So you stand back and you watch all these kids. They're like whacking it. They're not hitting it properly. Like, you're just like playing it cool. It's going to see how this plays out. You're being leadership here by not even getting involved in that. But you still got your eye on the prize. And you're watching. And then you kind of see, you see exactly where the weaknesses occurred on the piñata. You pick up your stick. And this is what I'm guessing is going to happen. And then just when the timing is right, you smack it and you pull out your shirt and you catch a whole bunch of shit. Like, it's like really holding it back, holding it back, holding it back. It looks like there's a whole bunch of people competing, energies competing for what this is. I'm just going to hold back and let them play out their little, I'm going to let them play out their part because it's actually serving me. That's what that feels like. And then I'm going to get it. It's an interesting Scorpio energy. Let them be, you know, confused, just whacking it away, using up all their energy. And they do, they're just so focused on whacking. And you've seen that with kids, they're so focused on whacking it. By the time of break, they're all just kind of stunned, like, oh. But you see the weakness and you know, wait for just the right moment and you hit it. And it comes out, but you're ready. You know it's coming out and you hold it and you catch it all. But then you like you let it go. I don't know what you do in the future here. This is beautiful. The High Priestess and the Four of Wands. Talk about union with spirit. Talk about union with the universe. With the unknown. Like feeling real comfy. Feeling real comfy in that. And then the Eight of Cups. Like, and then I walk away. I don't know. This is like Scorpio on a very dramatic level here. And then I walk away. My emotions are not involved in that anymore. Maybe you utilize your passion more. Your passion with this Four of Wands and the High Priestess. The passion. Your connection. Your deep connection here. What is this Eight of Cups? I can't help it. What do you, like, think you remove your emotions? Or you at least make it appear that you do. You're playing your cards real cool. That's what this feels like. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. The Two of Swords. Oh. Okay, so you have the Empress and the Queen of Cups. It's like you're not, like this is pretty big energy. Indecisive. Are you indecisive about who or where you share your emotions with? Now you're showing up as the Emperor, right? Can you guys see that? You're showing up as the Emperor. I said it right off the bat. This feels like you. This Mars energy is yours. And then over here, you remove your emotions. It's like you're either deciding how to move forward with something or who to move towards, who to take your emotions towards. Oh, no, you want to know how to move. Okay, there's something in the future here that's just like, and you feel it, like you almost feel like you're joined with this in the ethereal in the future. You're already going to feel connected to this in the ethereal. You and whatever this is are divinely connected already. You're sort of already married to something in the cosmic outer space. Whatever that is for you, if it's a person or if it's an idea, a project, a piñata, you're already married to it in the ethereal. But you move away emotionally. And it's like you move away emotionally because you're trying to negotiate how to move forward emotionally. Like you want it right. You're like, you don't want this to come off like the Page of Cups or even the Knight of Cups, like kind of flighty. And you want this to be deep. You feel a depth here. That's kind of what this is. You feel a depth. How do I show it? How do I show this depth? You feel a depth here. And really, it's almost like you feel like you are already married or conjoined with this energy in the out in the cosmos on a spiritual level. And it just might look like you pull away emotionally, but you're pulling away emotionally because you want to be able to move forward with this depth, the depth that you feel to actually be seen and observed and understood. Let's look at strength and lust. The strengthy lust card. The strengthy lust card. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like fighting those other kids off for the piñata. Staying out in the cold. I feel like you are. It's like you've stepped back from something that's playing out. You've pulled your energy away and you're watching others fight for it. And you're going to go right in. You're going to catch it. It could be a new beginning that you're going to offer, but it kind of makes you like you're going to catch it. There's a lot of internal. This is playing a hard, long game here. You know, like the long game, right? Like winning the long game. This is doing that, but it's almost like there's a lot of innings. There's a lot of innings. It feels like that. And now this is the inning where you are. And part of that is letting that ship flow. Let everybody play their little part here because I know exactly where and how I'm going in. So, what do you had at the bottom? You had a lot. Well, you had the Five of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. See, this kind of feels like in the past, this didn't work for you. This Knight of Cups, it just left things kind of confusing. It was too daydreamy. You wanting to make it real. Like you feel something that is sort of ethereal, but you want to ground it into the earth. And it just left you feeling defeated in the past on however you approached it. So now you're playing a different long game here and a different inning. And you're getting it. You're kind of like you feel like you're getting it right. You got it right here. And then just taking the time to get it right on the other level. Oh, hi, Lily. Oh, the Three of Swords is at the bottom. And then that's it. Lily, George, come with mommy. Come here. What's wrong? Do you feel like I'm not paying attention? Come here. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Do you want to say hi? Oh, Lily, come here. Look, you're breaking your tail. You want me to rub your tummy? Oh, Lily. Lily. Oh, honey. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Did you miss mommy? Why, is it close to lunchtime or something? What? I'm sure you got food from Grandma. Come here. Come here. Let me get. Oh, God. Unload. Lily's here. Doggy. Yeah. Oh, I love you so much. Yes. Say hi. Hi, everybody. She's really scruffy. She has an appointment on Tuesday to go and get professionally groomed. Mommy's been doing it for over a year. This is Lily is in the house. And she is so cute. She's a good girl. Are they taking up all of Mommy's time? I don't think she knows why Mommy spends so much time in the room by herself talking so much. She worries about Mommy's sanity. It's like, why does Mommy talk so much? She's talking to her phone and nobody's talking back. Such a good girl. Such a good girl. Look at those eyes. See, how do you not overfeed that face? That's my problem. Hi, Tina. See, look at that. Did I tell you the story about when the vet told me? The vet's told me a few times. Lily's fat. Lily needs to lose weight. But she is PHAT. Aw, thank you, Rob. You didn't have to do that. That's really sweet. On behalf of the Scorpios. Yeah. So the vet telling me, yeah, she is fat. But you know what? The boy doggies love her. I don't know what it is about her. They like a voluptuous blonde. Yeah? They like a voluptuous platinum blonde. They like that. She couldn't give him the time of day if she didn't care. But, So, yeah. So, my vet story. The vet's doing, you know, her yearly checkup. This was a couple of years ago. And she sticks the thermometer in the bum. Lily didn't like that. So I hold Lily. And every time she does something like that, sticks the thermometer in the bum, or looks in the ears, or trims the nails, she gives him a little tiny liver treat. So before, she's kind of telling me, because we weighed Lily, she said, Lily needs to lose some weight. I said, I know. And then she said to me, so just don't feed her as much. And I said, it's hard. I said to her, I said, she looks at me with these eyes. And the vet said, well, don't look at her. Right? Like this very clinical assessment of my problem. So I'm like, okay, that's all she can offer. But you know, she's not a psychologist. She's just a vet. So then we're talking about something else. And lo and behold, the vet just keeps pumping treats into Lily's mouth. This is like maybe 10, 15 minutes later. And she stops herself and she says, oh my God, I'm doing it. She says, you're right. Don't look in her eyes. Just don't look in her eyes. I thought, well, if the vet has no self-control, how am I supposed to have self-control over that? Like, look at this. Like, how is she falling asleep? Oh, she's such a sad baby girl. She doesn't like the thunder and the rain. She's doing okay. We got 3 more to do, Lily. I got Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. She does hypnotize me. And you know what she does though too? If I try to ignore her, she pokes me. Well, she pokes everyone now. She pokes my mom, she pokes my son. So she'll poke you in the leg with her nose. I actually said, I'm surprised she doesn't have like a little callus on the end of her nose. It's like, you're not paying attention. Look at me. Look into the eyes. Look into my eyes, human. I swear, that's what she's doing. So when I'm feeding her dinner, I have her bowl like near the kitchen counter, on the kitchen counter near the sink. And I put a little bit of kibble, I always put a little bit of water in the kibble so she gets lots of moisture, and a little bit of canned food in there. And I'm mixing it all up. And I always tell her it takes time because I'm putting love into it. Like when I'm mixing it and chopping it up, I'm putting the love in. You're going to taste the love. And she's like, looks really impatient. And so she doesn't want to come close to me to poke because she wants to be near where her bowl's going to be put down. So there's like those reusable grocery store bags I have on the floor kind of under the counter. So she's gone to poking the bags. She'll look at me. She'll poke the bags. It's like Pavlov's dog. She has to poke now when she wants something. So it's really funny. She has me wrapped around her paw like you wouldn't believe. That's why when I pulled out that card that I abuse animals, I thought, well, I am feeding her too much. So I guess we're having a Lily break. Are we having a little break? A Lily break? You don't want to lay in your bed? I know there's something about her. She's so cozy because she's like fat and fluffy. It's like a nice warm bosom. You like a nice warm bosom. Have you ever had like a really skinny dog in your lap? It's not terribly comfortable. They're bony. You don't feel any bones. Actually, the base of her tail is a little chunky. Even her tail feels like a little sausage. Yeah, so the thing that we're doing lately is when my son comes home from school, I go through his bag and I pull out, you know, his lunch stuff and his snack stuff. And so I've gotten to where, you know, he didn't eat that. I'll finish it. So now she participates too. So she's so excited when he comes home, and then I go into the kitchen with his school bag, his lunch bag, because she knows exactly what's coming. We're going to see what he didn't eat today. What's that? Yeah, really bad. Like I give her a little bit of pumpkin pie. And I know. Yeah, Lily, we got to do something about it. Maybe I should put little sunglasses on her. Little goggles. Little shaded out goggles. Are they chunky too? You know, she doesn't have anything else to really enjoy in life. You know, they don't get to have sex and they don't get to go to the movies or... She has food, and boy, she loves it. I did have Lilly in. She's not big on doing that. She doesn't want to work. Her work is protecting us from the squirrels. That's the job she's given herself. And she feels it's a very important job and she can't take anything else on. She needs to protect us from the squirrels. I tried doing that maybe a couple years ago. Lilly was doing a tarot reading with me and she crapped out of that really early on. I think we only got 3 signs and it got to the point where if I had Lilly participating, I just touched the cards on Lilly to kind of get her essence into the cards. Because Lilly, no, baby, look at that face. Oh God. I want to give it food now. God, she's so pretty. And she's so gentle. Yeah. She's a good girl. She's kind of scruffy though. Yeah, we'll show everybody after you have your spa day at the doggy spa. So, what am I at for time? I'm not doing too bad. 1:58 is Lilly time. Let me write that in. Oh, I gotta use my left hand. This is gonna look funny. 1. Oh gosh. Jeez. 1:58. Lilly. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she didn't even have to do much. Channel a message. I've done that before. I'll do it. I have a little doggy deck. Do you want a channeled message from Lilly? Would you like to give a message? Would you like? Oh, yeah. We want to tell everybody something. Would you like to tell everybody something? Would you like to tell them? Much I love you. Much mommy loves you. Okay. Let's see. Where is the little doggy deck? Oh, there it is. And the doggy actually looks like Lilly. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I had to stretch and overlook. So here I got this little doggy deck. Doesn't it look like Lilly? Oh, she touched it. Oh, she touched the deck. Oh. Okay, let's try to shuffle. Her face, she looks really indignant now. Like, who suggested this? Oh gosh, Lilly, not easy. Okay. I know. Okay, I know. You know, we'll blame Rob. He wanted you to do this. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a channeled message to you. A woman on meth trained squirrels to attack her ex-husband. Oh my God, Dana, that is so funny. Okay, this is a message to all of you from Lilly. This is a message to all of you from Lilly. Lilly, speak through the cards, honey. Speak through the cards. What do you want to say? Speak through the cards. Speak through the cards. Aww. Maybe that's why she came up here. Aww. Loneliness. So cute. Aww. There's a book. Where's the book now, Lilly? Oh, here, it's actually not buried. Dog. So this deck is called Dog Wisdom. There's so much to teach us. Aww. What is the bigger message here about the loneliness card Lilly pulled out for us? Or maybe that was her message to you. Maybe she's feeling a little lonely. Loneliness. Even the most sociable people experience loneliness at times. Accept that feeling lonely is a part of life. Just like feeling happy, sad, and confused, hopeful or excited, and know that your loneliness is only temporary. What a sweet thing for a dog to send to everybody. Oh, they're like so wise, aren't they? So wise. Lilly is, oh, what sign are you on? People want their signs read. Lilly is a Gemini. She does have 2 personalities. She has this one, and then she has the attack dog to the squirrel's personality. Yeah. So what I'll do, she reminds me of like my son when he was like a baby. I would have to hold him to fall asleep, and then I would gently put him in his crib. So we're going to kind of do that here because her bed is over there. And then she's going to go, sleepy boy, sleepy boy. La, 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 sleepy boy, sleepy boy. I used to sing Frere Jacques to my son. He loved that when he was little. Frere Jacques, don't. I think it's waking her up, actually. All right. I think it's time to get back to work. We gotta get back to work, Lily. Are you ready to say goodbye to everybody? Yeah. They're such gifts, aren't they? Like, where would we be without them? Can you imagine life if the universe didn't give them to us? I always say, like, dog backwards is God. They're like the most innocent and pure energy. She is a cat dog. Absolutely. So pure. They just enjoy love for the sake of love. Nothing has to be complicated, huh? Nothing. Yep, Lily is a Gemini. Her birthday is May the 24th. She'll be 5 years old. Which tells me too, she needs to lose the weight because as she gets older, she's gonna have joint problems and she's just looking at you guys. She's like, you know I'm pretty. Because mommy tells you all the time, right, that you're such a pretty girl. You're such a pretty girl. A little scruffy. It's okay. We all have scruffy times sometimes, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put her in her bed. Say goodbye to Lily. Bye, Lily. Bye. She's still young, but, you know, I think it's important to make some changes. Bye-bye. She will not run. No. Like, she'll run to chase a squirrel or to have fun with me to play. She will not run on the sidewalk. Are you kidding me? I can barely get her to walk. I call our walk a stop and stroll because she got to sniff everything and she's got to pee on everything. She's not running for nothing. Why would I run? She's just, I swear. So her breed, I mean, she is her breed. They were originally the Coton de Tulier, Tulier. They were originally a dog breed of, you know, the fancy rich people in France in the 14 and 1500s. So, like, her breeding is all about this. Somebody bring me my meals. Not doing any labor. Lily is really that. Some people have this breed doing like agility stuff. No. Even when Lily goes swimming in the lake, she walks in like up to her knees and she lays down. I'm just going to lay here. Why would I need to swim? I can just lay down in it. It's fine. She just sits there in the water. Lily's built for comfort, not speed. Sometimes I joke with her. I say, you know what, I'm going to have to get a golden retriever just so I can wander through the woods with a dog because you're not going to go. It sounds like too much work when we can just cuddle all day and eat. That's what you do. All right, so she is very much a lady. Although, since COVID started, you know what she started doing? She started lifting her leg when she pees. She's becoming very, you know, liberated. Very liberated young woman. All right, so here we go. Ready? You're gonna go to your bed now. Say bye-bye. 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 Oh, gosh. Oh, That's a good girl. Good girl. That's my good girl. That's a good girl. Okay. Yeah, you're good. It's, I can't hold you all day. Jeez. Okay, she put her head down. She's patient too. She gives me looks like, oh, really fine. Oh, my sausage. Okay, so we had a little doggy wisdom. Maybe I should pull that out more often. They're so cute. Oh, look at this one. Look what's at the bottom. Oh, forgiveness. Maybe she felt lonely, but she forgives me. She forgives me now. She's so cute. Okay, so let me pick up the cards. We are going to go to Sagittarius, but in a minute. I think she's shedding. They're not really a shedding breed. Well, that's also a misnomer. Like, all dogs shed, really. But because of her fur, it kind of gets caught up in itself and it doesn't go all over the house. You have to brush it or it becomes matted. But I think, yeah, she's shedding a little bit more because it's actually like, yeah, it's all over me now. And I guess because it's spring. Okay, let me do some pre-shuffling. Oh, good, thank you. That was a really interesting power of the pussycat. Oh, dogs are so master manipulators. You know, if she, God forbid, if she ever got lost, I would break my heart, but I think she would find her way. Even when we go for walks, she tries to pull me up to people's houses, their doors. She probably smells something they're cooking. And she's very friendly. Like, hi, hi, hi. I think like she would just walk up to a door and wait for someone to open it. Hi, 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 hi. Go inside. She would make her space. Yeah, she's definitely shedding muzzle. She's leaving little messes. Little fluffy messes everywhere. Get her all shaved down. Okay, we ready? Yeah. We are doing Sagittarius. Oh, Ashatosh. Sagittarius. Timestamp. Ashatosh. Thank you to 1740. All right. Saggies. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Present and future energy for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Present and future energy for Sagittarius. Either the raindrops got so big they looked like snow for a second. I think it is snow. Oh, no. I'm not looking at no. You have the Prince of Pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands. It's like imagining success for yourself here in a really realistic way. Future, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Hermit. But you know, it's funny, like it should read it this way, but it almost looks like all this energy is going over here. That's what that feels like. It feels like all this energy is going this way in the future. You have the sun and the Magician at the bottom. You are in the process of manifesting your dream. Your happiest days, your brightest days, your celebration days. You're in the process of manifesting it. Whatever you're doing, you are manifesting it. So don't stop. Don't stop what you're doing. This is the biggest message for you. With that as an underline, do not stop what you are doing. Whatever process you're undertaking, whatever alchemizing that you're doing, whatever planning, strategizing, keep kind of going in that direction. because you are manifesting your true happiness here. Really bright, happy days, fulfilling. You have the Princess of Pentacles. It's like the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Again, I feel like, and it hasn't changed at all, it feels like you are imagining taking the first steps. Perhaps these are even just the first steps in manifesting. You are thinking about and imagining and projecting what success is going to be here for you. Your success. Almost as if you have some time to daydream. You're imagining what you want that success to be. And you just like, and you imagine it in your mind and you see it playing out and you're feeling that. Like if you're doing that, you are manifesting. You are doing it. It's happening. You're starting to create it. And maybe you're learning things here practically. Because it's a pentacle. I want to say, like, you're probably learning something. You're taking steps to a greater achievement for yourself. And then here, this is where it's kind of funny how to read this. In the future, you have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Hermit. Like, if I was going to read it from left to right, as I tend to as a reader, but I can be flexible when it's asking me to, and I feel like it's asking me to here because of the energy that's being directed with these two cards. So this Two of Cups, I would say, okay, the Two of Cups, kind of seeing what you want, really wanting it, being really sure about it, something really beautiful and holistic, loving, naturally flowing. You just know it, and you're going to go. You want to go so bad, but you're not going to do anything. You're going to pull in. And maybe that is the story. But this almost, to me, like it speaks of like being in an energy of doing, I want to say doing nothing, because there's a lot of self-reflection happening within the Hermit. Finding answers about yourself within yourself. And then you get some clarity and you charge right towards exactly what you know feels so right and so balanced and so healing and so holistic for you. So let's see. What are you imagining for yourself here? I'm going to ask that. I'm going to be nosy. The Two of Wands. What are you imagining? What's a success for you? And with the Princess of Pentacles, it could be maybe you want to be, you want to learn something. You want to have success academically, perhaps. Maybe you want to take a course. Expand your knowledge about something. So what is this Two of Wands and the Six of Wands? It's what you're manifesting. You got the Magician again. I told you, whatever you're doing, don't really stop it, because you are in the throes of manifesting it. You could even be in the very beginning stages of it. Kind of feels a bit like that, because it feels like it's sort of like in the imagination, the realm of imagination. So let's go. You're manifesting there, but in the future, I want to get something for Two of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Hermit to see what order this is really playing out. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Wow, it landed on the Six of Wands, so it is your victory. The Two of Cups into the Ten of Cups. You want emotional fulfillment here for yourself and for someone else on a really big level. This is abundance. This is emotional fulfillment between you and another person, or like, with the Ten of Cups, it really feels like it's not, it just goes beyond you. This is not emotions that are just self-contained. These are emotions that grow to something that's expansive. And it's like a happily ever after. Like, where do I find that happily ever after rainbow? The Knight of Swords, the Tower. You're going to, big change, but not sure yet how to do that with the Seven of Cups. And the Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit is the Four Pentacles not moving. Not moving, the Four Pentacles. I honestly have to say, I feel like your future energy is literally being read this way. It's the Hermit. You're not moving. You're self-containing in the future. This actually almost feels like you could be combining these energies. Like whatever this imagination for yourself of success, it could be going on right now in this Hermit energy. And just sort of the way things are being read here, it feels like that, like time is very mutable in your reading here, Sagittarius. It's not cut and dry. Presently, this is what's happening. In the future, this is what's happening. It's going in this order. It's a little bit different. It's very mutable. The energy here is very, very mutable. You are, I feel like if you're going inside, really trying to find some answers for yourself, you're also doing something to I don't know if you're saving your money or you're kind of, you're helping yourself come back from maybe a feeling of lack or a lack in physical abundance on some level, or you've experienced that feeling and you're kind of making sure that the pocketbooks have got some change jingling in them as you move forward, just to kind of help you feel a little more grounded in the physical realm. Like that your physical needs are met here while you're on some sort of almost like a spiritual journey within. And then like just coming flying out of the gates, but you're not sure how that's going to happen yet. And I think that's still part of the manifestation. You know that it's going to be a really big change when it happens, but you're really just not sure yet how that's going to play out. But it is probably because you're in a very early stage of manifesting something, or you have been. It's shifting. This time and energy is really fluid in your reading. And then there, the Two of Cups into the Ten of Cups. Va-va-voom, but look what's at the bottom. The Sun card is at the bottom. You have it at the bottom of both piles. You are manifesting this. The Star, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Look at this. Look at this. The Star and the Sun. This is awesome. Like your dreams and wishes, turning them into reality. What are you wishing and dreaming about? You're turning that into reality. It keeps repeating in this reading for you. That is so cool. And there's that victory. But first, well, but part of that victory is dropping things that don't serve you. And the Eight of Cups. You know, with these two cards coming out in the back, it kind of feels like you might take a path that other people may not understand. And you just got to leave that behind and realize not everybody's going to understand why you do what you do. That really feels like that. And there you go, Sag. That was kind of quick and sweet, wasn't it? It seemed like quick. We got two more. Cappies, Capricorn, and then Aquarius. Oh, gosh. It'd be interesting to do this after yesterday's readings with them. Capricorn time. It is Capricorn time. Yeah, it's raining in Ontario. So far, I've determined it's raining in Quebec, Ontario, and Michigan. Anybody in Manitoba? Anybody in Manitoba or other provinces? Or even northern states? I wonder if it's like in, I'm thinking about Maine, New York, Ohio. If it's raining in those areas too. Rain in Buffalo. It's kind of like spring seems like it's come early, doesn't it? Usually it's April showers bring May flowers. And then like March. Like quickies. The fire sign wood was. Okay, timestamp. Oh gosh. Nobody told me. I didn't have this for Sagittarius. Oh, it's raining in Wisconsin too. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. I'm so sorry. Capricorn. Maybe it's because their timing was so mutable. Oh, Capricorn. 228.40. Thank you, Ashutosh. Oh, did you try to tell me, Becky, and I wasn't looking? Oh, I'm so sorry. Sagittarius was too busy manifesting, yeah. No way to go high. Okay, Capricorn, Capricorn. Let's get into Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn. Present and future energy for Capricorn. Present and future energy for Capricorn. Present and future energy for Capricorn. It is Becky. It is Becky. Princess of Cups. The Tower. Ace of Swords. You are taking, like, you're healing. I'm hearing you're taking your healing assignment and you are shaking stuff up. I'm trying to watch my words because my mom's here. Shaking stuff up and declaring new truth. Taking your healing process, shaking stuff up with it, and you are declaring new truths. You're moving forward. This comes from your heart. This doesn't come from your ego. This doesn't come from anything toxic at all. This, where you're going, like what's moving you forward to really change things for you or people around you, is coming from your heart. And it's coming from a space of healed energy. And you know what? It's the truth. It kind of feels like if it's the truth and people don't like it, they don't like what I gotta say. It's the reality. Oh yeah, it's the reality. Interesting. So in the future, you have the Seven of Wands, the Lust card, and the Strength card, and the Fool. Defending your position. You are really, like, you're defending, kind of like defending your position on how you stand on something or how you move forward in the future. And, you know, again, it feels like with the Fool energy, because it could be something that's a little bit, you know, other people will not see the convention in it. Like, well, this is not typically, this is a little bit different. You're taking this, but it's coming from like a really deep point of being healed. And all I can say is, because your reading starts with this very healed, your healed inner self, your deepest part of your heart here. If people don't get it, I almost see yourself like rising above and saying, well, you're not where I am. Maybe they don't have the broader perspective. I don't want to say, like, there's nothing that feels arrogant in this, but it's just like really knowing, well, I've been there, I've done that. You haven't lived this life. You haven't walked in my shoes. Kind of feeling like, you know, come on. And you're like, you'll defend it. You will defend your choice. And whether that choice is to move forward or is to try new things, I'm going to defend it. So let's see. What's the bottom? All you have is the Four of Wands. This card has been coming out a lot, like unions and celebrations. Very Aries. It's almost like kind of reflecting to us like the energy that we're all sitting in right now. Oh, I changed those. Isn't that funny? Look at, there's the alligator and the pussycat. Alligator and the pussycat. If you've been watching the whole time and you know my story about that YouTube video of the pussycat that slapped the alligator in the head. Come up on my lawn, buddy. These are my mice. Not taking them. What's the Tower? The Tower for Capricorn? The Tower for Capricorn. Wow. You're either willing to put yourself like out of things that maybe you were connected before to do what really feels right in your soul, or you're coming out of a place of disconnect to go into what feels really right for your soul, what feels like really happy, nostalgia. It reminds you of sort of like happier times that you've had. That's your Tower moment. There we go. And the Six of Cups, you know, sometimes there's going to be a gift giving or putting like a hand out. Yeah, like, look, she has holds the lotus flower in her hand. You might even be negotiating an energy quite quickly where you feel sort of out in the cold, or you have, but you come through healed quite quickly. And it's not like fake. It's real. It's true. It's true. And going from feeling like a lack, like you have nothing to give. You have nothing. There's nothing here. It's going, I have, you know what? I have my heart. I have my soul. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. The Page of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. You, kind of like you've learned a lot along the way. You have learned a lot along the way, and you see, you have a different perspective. It feels very much like that. Like you have a different perspective here, and not everyone might get it, but you've lived it and you've proved it to yourself, and that's all that matters. It's kind of very Capricorn. What up, man? That's it. That's all I got. So in the future, you're defending. Well, what's this? Let's see what you're defending. Lust, the Strength card, and the Fool. Oh God, you guys with the Empress lately. Y'all are feeling like I don't know what. You're defending it, yet you're waiting for it to come in. Are you kind of like keeping things open? Are you keeping things open for something to come in that's really gorgeous and beautiful and abundant, sexy? Kind of feeling like the Empress in this Lust card, like sexy. This is sexy. Feeling sexy. Expecting it. You're going to feel different. You're going to feel different moving into the future. The Fool, though. The Fool. What is this? Oh, the Four of Wands, which is your underlying. Maybe people will think you're going towards some sort of a union with someone else that doesn't make sense, or some sort of a collaboration. But you see abundance in this, and you know your path. I don't feel like, and you're ready to own it. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you. And you're ready to defend it. I feel like because it's not quite ready, the fruit is not quite ready to be picked. So you're defending it because everything's lit up in this card except these two lotus flowers. So it tells me the rebirth is not fully complete here in something, but it's close. So it's kind of like protecting something until the fruit is ready to be picked. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, look at that. The Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands is not ready to be picked yet. Or in the future, there will be a period of time it's not quite ready to be picked yet. And I'm waiting to know. Waiting to hear. Maybe there's a message. Someone comes in. The tree's ripe now. It's ready to go. You'll know when this is ready. And then you'll go. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel. The Queen of Wands. Trying to assess to bring actual physical balance and harmony here and change the cycle. Look at this. Lots of Avum energy. That's a really good statement, Katrina. No one can please people who are deeply displeased with themselves. I like that. I like the way you guys put it, because that's kind of what I'm trying to describe here. Like, it's like, well, you've been through something and you've come out of some sort of feeling or physical aspect of lack. Been there, done that. And then you come through and you're forward, and maybe you're forward momentum here, and it's positive. It's fueled by something positive. And yeah, like, I feel as though there will be some people, this is a chance. Why would you do that? I don't know. But again, because you're on a different level than what some of them are feeling. And that's that. Got one more. I've seen bearded ladies, mainly Virgos, but so weird. Oh, it's funny. It's funny you say that, Russell. I just ordered from Amazon. It's a 10 times magnification mirror, and it has like lights around it. Because I lost my other mirror because I needed to, like, I don't do a lot of eyebrow work. I just pluck them a little bit. I think every woman does mostly. And then I got it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, like, did I always have peach fuzz? Never really looked at my face so magnified, and I'm thinking, do you see? Like, I don't think I have a mustache. When you go into like 10 times magnification with a bright light, like, holy crap, that doesn't look right. Yeah. And then I was thinking, it was funny, and then I was thinking, because I was like a dark brunette before my hair started going gray. And I thought, well, maybe it'll turn white. It's so noticeable. With a false beard. I'm not going to put that out there. No, Russ. That's one thing I would never want. There's a lot of things I could put up with aging, but I don't know. I don't like that one. And then it was funny, I was kind of looking too. And I thought, I remember being able to see my face like this when I was young, like a regular mirror. I've lost 10 times magnification with my eyes. It's not like, look, you don't even see it, do you? I think it's just peach fuzz. I don't know. I never saw it before, but I never looked at myself with like a magnifying glass. And I don't feel anything there. This is a mane. That's a little mustache. It's not beard. Pisces was the first one done. Pisces was done at 9 minutes and 10 seconds. I am going to change the card to Aquarius. Let's not talk about me having a beard. I'm going to have to cleanse. I'm going to have to bring out the singing bowl and cleanse that away. Last and certainly not least, Aqua babies. Aquarius. What is, oh, Ashitosh, you did not put something for Gillette Mox. I would never shave that because when you shave things, they just get thicker. It's not. It's peach fuzz. I'm a mammal. I have like hair. You guys. Come on, Ashitosh. What's it? Thank you. 242.30. All right. All right, so here we go. Oh, that didn't go right. Aquarius. Future, present. This is that mutable time again. Present and future energy. Present. No, I do not. Weird. I think you're right, Russell. I think it's almost like having eyelashes. It protects from bacteria going into the mouth. Geez, you just want your cards to come right out. What are you doing? You're healing, Aquarius. You're resting, you're healing. Oh, you got some mojo underneath there, but you're not moving. I'm getting a lot of like holding back energy lately. You guys feel like you're just holding back or you're waiting for the right time on something? As Aquarius, you are showing up in that strongly. You've healed something here. Like you've healed your mojo, but you're not using it. I'm not quite using it yet. Two Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Prince of Swords. All right, so, well, this is very self-explanatory. I don't know, I find to me here. The Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. You have done some healing here. You've healed yourself, and your mojo is back, but you're not utilizing it. Like, not that you're not utilizing it, you're not letting it out. You're keeping it behind closed doors right now. You're ready to go, but you're not. Well, you are, but you're not letting it go. I don't know why. It could be a really good reason. But in the future here, well, I feel like you're kind of waiting, like the divine timing. Are you guys still talking about this? The Sun and the Two of Pentacles in the future, like kind of like almost like being able to touch and claim your dream, your wish. But there's some kind of something here that needs to be balanced. And again, I feel as if it's like waiting for the right time. You're getting so close. You're getting so close as you move into the future. But there's one more little thing here. It's like if you're a wounded animal and you've been in a cage, like healing. And now you feel like I'm really ready. I feel strong and powerful again. I'm picturing like a big golden eagle. And maybe there's been something that's happened to your wings. Maybe all your flight feathers were damaged and they had to be pulled out so that new ones would grow. And that's happened. Those flight feathers are back. Like you are ready to soar. You were in that cage though still. You're not moving. I don't know why. I'm going to clarify. And then it's almost as if moving into the future, you can see someone coming to the cage with the key. There's a padlock. Are they going to open it? Are they going to let me go? Is this going to be the change where I can finally move forward out into the sun and be free and move? So it's a little bit like watching them unlock it and then realize there's two locks. Why did they only unlock one? There's one more step here. Oh, and that step could be maybe like a little rehabilitation. So they actually move you from one cage to another. And now it's rehabilitation. You felt like you were really ready to go. But the universe is saying, no, no, we've been there. We've done this before. We've healed lots of you before. You need to be in a bigger cage now so you can start like just flapping those wings again and exercise all those chest muscles and become strong and ready for flight. Because it's almost like there's just one more thing. And then this is going to switch. And then you're going to bust out. So what's this Eight of Swords to you? Something that holds back all this mojo that's healed and ready to go. Could be circumstances. It could be something that you're physically doing on your own. The Eight of Swords. What is this that's holding? It's a Tower. The Strength card. Boy. It's big. Daniela. What is that? Thank you. That's a huge donation. Double check that. Just to make sure that's right. It looked maybe, okay, it might be okay because it might have been a different denomination. Thank you very much. Just double check that. Make sure that's okay for yourself. Thank you. This Eight of Swords, it feels like you were holding yourself back because you know when you come out, this is going to be big. It's going to be big. And you are utilizing all of your inner strength. This is like a big theme. This is really a big theme, guys, where it's sort of like you're healed. Or you know what you want, you're ready to go, but you're not. Like there's a lot of self-control being utilized here. What is this Ace of Wands? Like what's got you? Your mojo is on fire. Your Ace of Wands here, Six of Wands, Two of Wands, Nine of Cups. So you've walked away from, so there's some stuff here that you've walked away from. Thank you, Aya. Thank you so much. There's stuff that you've walked away from. And that might have something to do with this Four of Swords. Like, and it gave you time to heal. It gave you time to hope and dream again. And it's allowed you to find your own true happiness. Really realizing that I'm the one who's responsible for this happiness. And then there's your victory. But you're holding yourself back almost because you know that this is going to catastrophically change my life. This is big. This is not a little thing. What is the sun to you in the future? Man. Thank you. Oh. Ah. Oh my gosh. I'm banging up the desk and everything. The sun for you, we have the Queen of Wands, feeling like really ignited, feeling really, really good, having physical balance in your world, feeling like all of this energy, all of this, and physically utilizing it and kind of being it, and that creating this equality in your life with all the things that you interact with and do. That's a very nice sun card. So there's Two of Pentacles and the Fortune. The Two of Pentacles. Geez, the Ten of Swords has been coming out over here so much. The Star, there you are. Who you knew yourself to be before is all going to be different. Wow. Who you knew yourself to be before is going to be all different. You will have healed everything that hurt your ego in the past. You're kind of coming out new. Like, it is sort of like that big golden eagle going through a rehabilitation process, having to regrow those flight feathers, having them regrown, kind of feeling like I'm ready to go. It's going to be big when I go, but it's not time to go yet. You actually have to strengthen all the chest muscles so you can fly again. And when you fly again, it's almost like when you've had something and it's been taken away from you, and then you regain that. In the simplest forms too, it can be like when you've been really down, you know, like a week or so with a bad flu or something. And then you really appreciate how wonderful it is to have the energy to function, like to feel alive. It's like to feel alive again. The Fortune card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, whatever you want to make, just do it. Whatever you want to make, you manifest it. But manifesting it in the right way, not manifesting things that you have to walk away from, that you end up having to heal from. This is truly, so it is above, so it shall be below energy. Like, that's your switch. Manifesting in the right way, bringing really good stuff for yourself, really good karmic energy. And Two of Pentacles at the bottom. Well, Two of Pentacles is here. It's kind of like the theme. And the Two of Wands. Who do you imagine yourself to be? Because you're moving into something really big and different. You're about to be released from the rehabilitation cage. And that's it. Wow, that's really crazy, Veronica. Make sure that's okay, though. Like, you know, make sure that's not something serious. And there we go. So it's lunchtime for me. And then Lily needs to eat. I need to eat. I've neglected my poor mummy for how long? When did I? Oh, we did a 3-hour one, didn't we? I said it'll only be a couple hours. And I will send her birthday wishes from all of you that have already sent her some. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Ashutosh, for being so diligent and all the time taking through those timestamps. I really do appreciate that. And thank you, Rob, and thank you, Ori, and thank you, Russell, for coming in. I still have no socks. I know. Is today your birthday? Today's my mom's birthday, too. Happy birthday. Putting my cards away. I've considered a weighted blanket for lonely nights. I just put more blankets on. I will let her know, Russell. Thank you. Thank you, Ori. Thank you, everyone. I am going to go soon now. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for sitting quietly and not saying anything and watching. Whatever this was for you, thank you. Thank you, Tina. Oh, amazing day. You too, Dana. Yeah, I wonder what I'll have for... Oh, I have leftovers. We have some leftovers. Oh, and then we have the Mandarin. Nobody told me. Do you guys have the Mandarin restaurant in other places outside of Canada? We're going to do the... Oh, I've got to go get a cake. I got to go get a cake. It has been swell chatting. I hope you guys have fun with each other in the... Thank you, Ashitosh. You too. Have a good night. Is what open? Is the... Oh, I don't know. It might be. Well, it's... You know, they've been doing delivery. I do delivery. Everyone does now. It's great. I just sit at home. I don't even have to move. We're turning into those people from Wall-E. I just sit in my chair and everything comes to me. Me and Lily were getting chubby. Just bring the food. Yeah, I do too, Rob. Thanks for coming in. You guys make it fun. Actually, if nobody was here, there'd be no... Get a cake delivery. I'm going to go and get it, Russell. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to let you go now. I do have to pee. So. And we will hopefully be here next Friday, too. Oh, it's even the South of USA. Nom nom. He is funny. Okay, you guys ready? My finger's going towards the X button. Oh, yeah, it's going to take me some time to get the timestamps up. I will get them up. Okay. Goodbye. Au revoir. Ciao. See ya. Everybody's done, so you missed everyone. Taurus was at 27:55. And now I'm going to go. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. There you go, Ashitosh. Thank you so much for that final timestamp. Goodbye, everybody.